Welcome, people, my people, mi gente. What's up, y'all? It's the What Do You Mean by That podcast, episode number 4,
Five.
5, 6, 7.
Not sure.
Hold up. 2 plus 2, what does that equal?
Five.
Fish. That's right.
Maybe 3.
Fish.
Exactly. No,
Have we really been here for 4 weeks now?
Yes. We didn't skip
don't
a
like
week.
that.
We almost did, but
Yeah.
I can't do that to you guys.
Yeah. I literally just woke up 30 minutes ago, so I had one of these. And we're going to crack open a cold one with the boys, except you guys don't have a cold one because...
Are you actually... What are you cracking open?
A Celsius.
Oh, I thought you were actually cracking open like a beer or
Oh,
something.
no.
Like,
That'd be cool.
I mean, I got a cup water if you really want to fucking run it, but...
Do you really like Celsius? It's like... It's too much like seltzer water for me, I think.
It has a
I've never
chokehold
tried
on me.
Celsius.
It has a vice
I get
grip on
that
my
it's-
nuts.
I get that it's kind of healthy and caffeinated, and for like a lot of gym people take it, but I don't know. I don't like the taste of it. It just tastes too much like.
Wait,
seltzer
what makes
water.
it healthy compared to like other energy? It's an energy drink,
Well, it's not.
right?
It's not sweet, right? It's
Yeah,
just,
it's just not as like... It's just not as bad as another energy drink. It's not healthy. Like,
Okay,
no energy
so it's
drink
just
is
like
healthy.
it's like a lesser evil option.
Yeah, it just has a bunch of
Yeah.
vitamins and stuff. But it has like no
Yeah.
calories. It's like 10 calories.
that's how they market it with the vitamins and all the essential
Listen.
minerals that you need to get a good workout in. Because
In
that's what
theory,
I
that
think they
sounds
market
like
it
it'd be
to.
Good,
So-
but I know
You
that
haven't
I'm
tried
dumb
it?
enough. No.
there we go.
You should
But,
try it
like-
like once. I tried it once. I didn't like it. The taste is just nasty.
There's
I
a
don't know.
bunch of them though. There's a bunch of flavors. This one's tropical vibe. Pineapple.
I know that I don't like
Shit.
seltzer though, so like that
Yeah.
would probably be for me.
Oh,
I don't
like
like
I don't like the taste of seltzer like in general. Like I've tried it over the years, and I'm just like, nah.
I think it's like caffeinated LaCroix, pretty much, right? That's what
Nah,
it
I
is.
wouldn't like it that
Just
way.
with a little bit more taste.
It has more taste than LaCroix. Let's be real. Okay.
Yeah.
It has
To be
more
honest
taste
with you,
than
I think seltzer is like old people drink.
like White Claws.
Do you see old people
like
drink
seltzer.
seltzers?
Like seltzer is like an old. Okay, it's gonna sound fucked up. I associate seltzer with old people drink because it's always been like the older people in my family are the people that like seltzer, and the younger people are just like, no, this shit's ass.
Like,
Except for Michael. Michael likes seltzer, I think.
are we talking
So
about
you have an
like-
example of people that actually are kind of older and drink seltzers?
Yeah, I don't know. No, it's more of not that it's an old people drink, but like because when I was a kid, it's like older people like the seltzer type of thing.
It's
You
the
never
wave
like
now
associated
for like
thing. I know
younger
but like
people.
it's not for me. I
no,
don't know.
I
I
can't.
always
I can't get
associate
used to
like my parents would like seltzer or like aunts, uncles,
I
like
have-
those people. So when I was a kid, you associate like, oh, if I don't like this, but like older people like coffee. Like coffee is like one of those things as a kid, you're like, oh, this tastes like shit. And you get older and you're like, you know what, this is actually how I'm gonna make it through my day sometimes.
I have one example of someone older drinking seltzer, and it was my former boss. He was like in the 60s, and he's vegan. I don't know if it's for like, I think it was by choice or not by choice because he had some like health problems. So he was vegan. So he would have his assistant make him like salads every day, and then for his choice of drink, he had a Soda Stream, and if you guys don't know, it's like a little device. It just basically just pumps carbonation into water, and then you add like sweetener or mixer into the water, and it just becomes soda like instantly. But
We
it's not
sold
that
one of
great
those.
tasting, huh?
We used to
It's-
own one of those. We bought one
Yeah.
like many years ago. And it was okay, but it's not the same.
Yeah, it's really not the same. It feels like it tastes like diet,
Yeah.
diet anything you put into it. Even though it's marketed like the original, it's just anything you
Not
put
the
into it,
same.
it tastes like diet. It's not the same at all.
It either tasted like diet or when you get like the knockoff fucking Coke from like somewhere. It's like fucking whatever cola.
like
And you're like,
Yeah,
RC
it's like the
Cola.
Shasta,
yeah, like
or
basically
the-
like that type of stuff where it's like
the
you get like
Kroger.
yeah, you get like the fucking off-brand version. That's
Dr.
basically
Thunder?
what it tastes like. Yeah.
Dr. Thunder.
Yeah.
There's one called Dr. Pete. That's the
What?
Dr. Pepper one. It's called Dr.
Oh,
Pete.
on the Soda Stream.
Yeah, it's branded
Oh.
by SodaStream. Like they make it and everything, but it's called Dr. Pete.
That's
It's
funny.
like a
it's not
ripoff.
Those are never the same. I feel like anytime
No.
somebody tries to be like, oh, we're gonna make the same thing as like whatever brand, it's never the same.
No,
It's like
no.
something's different about it. It's
Those
not-
big companies have like some secret formula or something they keep private
it's
so
like crack.
that
It's like
people
actual
can't
crack.
replicate it.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I actually have a story about SodaStream. So one of my roommates actually
Oh,
had
you
one.
shoved it up his ass.
Yes. No, he actually had one because they were like health nuts right back then, and well, one
Yeah.
of them especially. But I don't remember if it was one or the other, but I remember we were at. It was last year in May. We were at the other house before this one, and I still wasn't moved in yet. I was just barely meeting them, but we were all drunk as hell. And I remember one of them being like, Martine, check this shit out. And then I was like, what? And during this time, this was when like I was barely starting my fitness journey. So I was like trying to find out like what kind of like diet things were out there and stuff. And then he was showing me the soda stream and he was like, this shit makes soda. And I'm like, what? And just off my fucking rocker because we were both fucking drunk. He's like, yeah, check it out. And then he starts making some, and he was like, I'm gonna make it taste like Dr. Pepper. And then he uses the machine, pulls out like some regular cup, and he puts it's kind of like fucking Mio basically. It's just Mio.
Yeah.
And you pour it into the thing, and then just let it mix for a little bit. And honestly, it's pretty crazy how it just turns regular water into carbonated water, but at the same time, it's just pushing CO2 into water. That's basically what it does. But yeah, and he gave me some. He tries it. He's like, it tastes just like Dr. Pepper.
Ain't no way. He's lying.
And then I was like, let me try. I tried some. My dumbass is like, oh my god, it is. And but I was just drunk off my ass. It literally just tasted like diet Dr. Pepper, but it was like not as good. I don't mind diet drinks, but yeah, that's pretty much what it tastes like. You guys are pretty right on that.
Yeah, I think like on the bottle and the nutrition facts, I don't think there's any sugar added. I think it's just all like sodium. So,
yeah,
it's basically, I guess it is supposed to be the same, but it's just like more diet tasting for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But you fell for that trick.
I did.
He was like an old timey salesman,
drunk.
just selling you a product, and you're like, "Damn, it really worked."
Yeah, I really wanted one.
Like,
Martine really got fucking hit by
like
the
in-
snake oil salesman head ass.
Yeah, like in holes where that guy's selling onions to people.
Yeah.
It says it works miracles. It'll help cure your cancer or whatever.
Yeah.
This
Martine
onion.
right now.
Good movie.
It is a very good movie.
Speaking of movies,
Prime movie.
Wait, Martine, before wait.
What?
I have one thing.
What's up?
Speak out because you mentioned the fitness journey.
Yes.
I just had a quick question. So I know that right when you're doing the gym, like sometimes it's like hard to track progress. Do you guys like how do you keep track of progress for yourself to like know like where you're at? Do you like
I don't.
you don't you don't track progress at all? You're just like
I just go to the gym to go to the gym. I don't really.
fair enough.
I don't calorie count or like weigh myself. I do weigh myself.
I
used to do it
calorie
daily.
count, but I try to make sure I get like at least a good amount of protein in a day. The calorie count, I try to just eat as a lot. Or
I know
more
a lot
than
of people have those apps that they track their fitness journey. They count how many steps they have in a day. They do it counts everything for them, like their diet. So it's just all in one place. But I
That's fair.
don't do that.
No, because I know that there's like a lot of different ways that people track stuff. Whether they're tracking like their actual strength, so they're writing down like whatever their lifts are, or they're taking pictures to be like compare themselves from like this is me now, this is me like 6 months ago, type of thing, or they're doing like or they're tracking weight on a scale, whether they're going up or down, bulking or cutting. So I was curious, like what you guys like, how do you track your fitness journey, or like what?
For me,
Very casual about it.
Very casual.
I was pretty hardcore at the beginning. I was counting calories for 4 or 5 months straight. I was taking pictures and I was weighing myself like every week. And so yeah, I was on top of that shit like for like 5 months. And then but I stopped the calorie count because that's when I started noticing improvement. I'm like, okay, I kind of get what I need to do. I don't need to write this shit down anymore. So I kept doing that and I was still improving. And so I was like, okay, I don't really need to do this anymore. But obviously I was still going to go to the gym. It was just, I wasn't going to track my calories. I still took pictures and I still weighed myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I would do that every week. And honestly, the pictures is really cool. Pictures is really cool because you get to literally see the transformation from one point in your life into the other. For example, I'm pretty sure I showed you two my back like I want to say
Yeah.
last year, and how like it literally transitioned from like AX time, which was like what May, June, until like September or October, and you can like see my back turn from like a board, like a straight board, to like a V, and I'm like, that is insane, like that's
Yeah.
crazy. I didn't do my lips, to be honest,
I was
until
about real quick on lifts. Before you do that, do you track like, oh, I want to go for like this, or do you see how strong am I today? I'm gonna fucking run it.
well, no, I kind of just compare myself from the previous week or the previous workout.
Fair
So
enough.
I will do like for example, most of my shit's like isolated. So I'll start with
Yeah.
like a like chest press or something, like a flat dumbbell chest press. I'll look at the weight that I'm using, and then do however heavy I can for that day, and then write that down. And then the
Oh, you
following
write it
workout,
down.
yeah, I write it down on my notes app now. Now I do it.
Oh, you keep track.
Yeah.
No,
So
I'm one of those fucking. We're gonna find out how strong I am today, and I just have like a relative number of like I know like how strong I am for certain weights depending on like my good days versus bad.
hmm
But like I never write anything down when it comes to that sort of shit. I'm just like I'm gonna run it today, and I'm either gonna push this up or I'm not gonna be able to do this. I have to lower it.
let me tell you, if you write it down, you will like see the numbers go up, and I feel like that gives like,
I'm
obviously
seeing the
you
numbers
know in
go
your
up. Yeah,
head, you know in
yeah.
your head like, oh, I do more weight now, but like if you can literally see it like on paper or on your phone or
I think
whatever.
that's like the equivalent of like taking pictures though, like being like, oh,
Yeah,
like I've noticed like I may not feel like I'm that much stronger. I may not feel like I've made a lot of progress, but like you're looking at it and you're like, you know what? I actually am at least somewhat past that
yeah,
point where I like may not, I don't know, because the gym is like definitely like a fucking long term project. It's not like well, depending on what your goal is.
yeah,
If you're doing like general maintenance and like just making sure like you're trying to be relatively healthy, I think even then like you feel like a difference. But depending on like what your goals are, it could be like fucking years before you'll reach like your actual goal, but you can definitely see like steps along the way. And
yeah.
some people get like discouraged with that. I don't know.
No, the discouragement comes from when people don't see the results quick enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not something that happens. It doesn't happen in a day. It doesn't take like a week or two. It's just
Just,
over time. You see it over time.
yeah. No. That's thought about it for
No, but
I
yeah,
feel like
that's
hitting your weight maximum kind of varies, right? Because I think there's like some days where like you feel great and you can hit your max, but then if
yeah.
you try that same workout like another day, you might be still sore from that previous workout, or like you're just not feeling it that day, so you feel like you can't
Yeah.
hit that maximum anymore, so you might go a little bit lighter.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that happens to me as well. So I'm like that's what I was saying. Like some days are like, oh, I can fucking run like this weight right now. This is like light work, and then you go to do it the next week and you're like, man, what the fuck happened?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's happened to me. It happens to me a lot with the bench. Like sometimes I'm like, because my goal right now is to pass like the 1 plate range, like for bench. And
Mhm.
sometimes I'm like feeling myself, and I'm like, oh, I can bench easy. Like I'm doing it, whatever. There's reps. And other days I'm like, fuck, I got like 5 of those, and I'm like barely there. I know that either it's like what I ate that day wasn't right, or like I didn't sleep
Yeah.
enough, or like the
Yeah.
pre's just not hitting the same way it normally does. It's like I don't know. There's like a lot of variation to
There's like
that.
so many factors because there's like good gym days and there's a lot of bad gym days. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
it's just some days you just don't feel like it hitting your max at all.
yeah.
But how much do you bench? Or what's your
Right
max?
now, it's around like 135.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I want it to
That's
be
like
like
over
before
your
you guys get here. I want it to be like 150s if I
We're
can.
talking
I
about
have
like
like
for
4
reps. We're talking
weeks
max, like 1 rep max.
max.
for reps. I could do 135.
Okay. For like 6 reps, for me, I could do like 185. I think 190. But
I wish.
it's like 6 reps. It's not that many reps. It's like 5 to 6 reps. But
Yeah. My
I
thing
don't
is
know my
I get
one max.
scared because I don't have a spotter. So I'm like, and since I go late at the gym, I don't know if somebody's gonna be paying attention, and I don't want to have somebody fucking come to save my life.
The stupid thing about Planet Fitness is that they don't have the free weights.
Oh,
So
they only have
Mm.
they only have the Smith
it's
machine.
yeah, it's the Smith machine, the assisted bench press one. So like
That's still a good machine though. I
It's
know
still
people
a good
shit talk the
machine.
Smith machine, but it's solid. It's definitely good for like getting like one to learn the form for stuff, but it's also there's a lot of exercise that you do the Smith machine. It's actually
Yeah.
useful.
it gets the job done, but they have like zero like free weight benches, and that kind of sucks a lot.
Yeah, that's why I honestly switched from Planet to Crunch when I did. Luckily, I had like a affordable option nearby. I know like gyms can get very expensive, but
Yeah.
I was happy that they had a
Yeah.
fucking Crunch right by me, and I was like, ooh, they have free weights here. I'm gonna make this my new gym. It's fucking left.
There's one gym nearby me. I think they charge like $60 a month, which is
Fuck.
pretty crazy. I mean, it looks nice in there. Like, I would love to join up, but like 60 is like a big commitment.
Yeah,
That's a
you're
lot of
paying
money.
$60 a month. You
At the
gotta
end of
go
a
a couple
year.
times a week.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
minimum.
At least you got to get your money's worth out of that.
Bro, you gotta
That's
go
how I
every
feel about my
day.
gym.
You gotta go every fucking day.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think I paid my gym up front for like the whole year, and it was like $35 a month or something like that in
Damn.
total. But like if you pay month by month, my gym charges you more. They're like 45 or
Mhm.
something like that. Which is still like
yeah, that's
expensive, but it's cheaper to just pay it all up there.
the better option, I think. For sure. I think 35 is like the good middle ground to like what a gym should charge
That's not bad.
for
Yeah.
you to like, put up enough money for them to have like actual quality equipment and like quality amenities for people that do go there and work out, like
Yeah.
saunas and I don't know,
Oh, my gym doesn't
maybe
have
a
that.
pool.
Your gym doesn't have a sauna?
No, my gym doesn't have a pool. It's on it's like a fucking.
Just a warehouse gym.
You guys gonna see it. It's literally
Oh.
like they took a fucking garage, turned it into a gym, and then there's like a smaller garage outside, and that's also part of the gym. But they also do have like
Oh,
a
yeah.
posing room and stuff like my gym is. They also have like they have so like a lot of gyms have like personal trainers and all that
Yeah.
shit. Mine has a program to get you ready for like fucking bodybuilding competitions. So like they'll do. It's more suited towards like that type of person.
Bodybuilding
I
gym.
guess.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're
it's
there to
not.
do work.
I don't know if it's a bodybuilding gym, but it's more that type of gym. It's not like I don't know what to call it. Like certain gyms are like for certain things. Like you have like fucking CrossFit gyms and stuff like that. I'd say mine is more towards like the bodybuilding or powerlifting type side. Maybe not powerlifting, probably more bodybuilding, but
A lot of people are really turned off by that because it's like intimidating when you go in there and just see
Yeah.
a bunch of like buff people that have been doing that for years.
yo, a
So
lot
it's-
of the people at my gym are fucking jacked. Not everybody. There are definitely like the fucking like soccer moms that go, or like the not really a lot of high school people, more like younger college or like people like that. But then there's also like the fucking meathead dudes that are like I literally walked in one time and I was like doing my workout, whatever. Dude comes in, he fucking starts his workout. I don't know if he started or maybe he was a little bit in at that point. So like when you're doing like the fucking tricep rope pull down, you're going like this, right? This motherfucker sets it to like the highest weight and he starts doing that shit for reps on that
Fuck.
fucking machine. And I was like, holy shit. I don't know what I'm watching right now, but it's insane.
That shit's scary, dude. When they pull it,
Bro,
when they
that's
put
like
that
that's
fucking
somebody's
thing
fucking
all the way down, that shit's scary.
and then they start hitting it for reps like it's
Yeah.
fucking light work, and you're like, what the fuck, man? I'm like nowhere near that.
He's got to be
This
juicing,
dude-
right?
I don't know. Some of
I
these
don't
dudes,
know.
some of them definitely are juicing at my gym. Other ones are like they're either juicing or since they're a little bit older, they could just be like that fucking jacked from like going to the gym for the past 20 years. I don't know. I know that like we planned a day that you guys are gonna come to my gym potentially and see it. I hope some of those fucking meatheads are there because I want you guys to see it. Like you walk in, it's literally anywhere from like I don't know, like smaller whatever guys that are just like starting to get into the gym, or it's like fucking actually juiced monsters.
It's gonna be a big ass group of us going to the gym together. It's gonna be like
If we
6
do
of
it,
us,
if
8
we
of us.
actually do it, it's gonna be like a lot of us going
Yeah.
in. They're like, what the fuck are all these people doing here? That day, if we do that, I want to do like several PRs. Like instead of doing like an actual like workout, I want to be more focused. And, like we could do like whatever workouts we want to do, but I
You
want
want to show off.
You want to see the
No, I
numbers.
don't want to show off. I want to see what I could do with like a spotter. Like I want to be able to see like, because I never have a spotter, so I'm like, if I go for something, I die. If I'm like by myself,
Tim, you
That's
need to
what I
make
view
friends,
it.
bro. You need to make friends out there.
I could make friends with them there, but like I don't know, having a spotter, I feel like I can go for things that I can be more adventurous with it. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily showing up. Like,
No, I
Throwing
mean
off
to
like
make
a mess
friends
with-
over there so that way they can spot you.
oh yeah, no, I know, no, but Dick was like, oh, I'm gonna show up. Would it be nice to hit like a nice PR in front of the boys? Yeah, but two, I do want it to be like, can I hit this and not die? Like, can I do this by myself? But like have a
think-
spotter there just in case I can't.
I think having a gym buddy is really important because not only
Yeah.
like are they able to spot you and help you out with workouts, but they like also push you to even go in to the gym in the first place, just to like, hey, get your ass up. I don't care if you're tired. We're going to the gym right now.
Yeah. I used to have a gym bro, like back in the day, my boy Ivan. I'm gonna call him Ivan. But that is something that used to happen. Like when I was first starting to go to the gym, like he would push me to do things like, or like even when there was weights that like, you know, you're doing like the dumbbell press, like Martin was talking about. Like sometimes you're like, man, I'm not feeling this. Like I don't know if I can do it. And like they're like, you know, fuck it, we're running the weight, and like they got your elbows on there. They're like helping you push that last little bit. You're like, oh, I'm done. And they're like, no, you got at least like one more rep, and they're helping you go. Like having a gym bro is definitely one of those things. Like you're saying, like they'll motivate you, whether it's getting there or just like helping you hit like things that you didn't think you could. They'll be like, you know, you can get one more in there, like type of thing.
Mhm.
When you're by yourself, you're like, I'm gonna fucking die if I try this by myself.
Yeah, there was one thing I realized is that I actually do like going like in the morning. I think that's like the best time to go, like when you wake up, because I never really thought to go at like 9 or 10 a.m.
Oh, you're
But
like the fucking soccer moms.
but yeah, my friend pushed me to do that because he was like he's like an early riser and everything, so
Yep.
he goes to the gym early and stuff. But it's actually a really good way to just get a good workout in because I don't know why it's just like fresh off of waking up. It just feels good. It feels like you get a more productive workout in when you're waking up. You're not so distracted by things that happen throughout your day. It's just like a fresh new day, fresh
Yeah.
start. You get in there and you just do your workout. And it's a good start to your day.
I don't know. I went to the gym one time at like fucking 8 or 9 a.m. and I was like, this is the most terrible experience for me right now.
Mhm.
But I think that I'm just not a morning person.
But I
at
was also
all.
younger at the time. Which,
Fair
I don't know.
enough. I did
I don't
it
know if I can
maybe
do that.
like a year or two ago was when I went in the morning. But I was like, this is fucking AIDS. I'm never doing this again. I just can't wake up and do stuff. Like if I can wake up and do stuff. I can't wake up and do stuff like that.
Hold
Yeah.
on. By wake up and do stuff, do you mean like waking up early in the morning, or just waking up and going to the gym, going to the gym right after you wake up?
I can't go to the gym right after I wake up. I need time in my day first. Like I need to
Oh.
get like prepared to do it.
Okay, well, for me, I used to go to the gym like around 12, 1, but that would be the time I would wake up. So that was my morning, right?
Oh, so
So
you're also like I wake up and I can go to the
I
gym.
used to,
I don't know.
but now I don't anymore because like I'm busy as fuck.
I
But
like going later in my day. I like going to the gym at night just because there's less people.
I also
But
like that.
Mhm.
I don't know. Like I don't like going when I'm too tired. Like I don't go like when I'm going to bed. Like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna go
Yeah.
home and go to bed. Like I'm like partway through my day, I've gotten some stuff done, and like I've eaten at least once, maybe twice already. And I'm like, all right, now I'm ready to go. I'm fueled up, feeling good. Take my pre, and I'm fucking running it.
Well, Martin, did you feel like there was a significant like productivity increase when you went right when you woken up, or versus going like throughout like midday or at the end of your day?
Like productivity of my day, or
Like,
just productivity?
Did you have
during the
like a
gym?
better workout when you first woke up and went straight to the gym?
During those times, I wasn't really thinking about like how well my workouts did. I was just going in there just because it became routine. Like it just became like a really monotonous thing. But I guess like I felt a lot more accomplished because I did something like at the beginning. But it was just something I was used to doing, so it wasn't really something I
Mhm.
noticed. But if I were to compare myself like before and after, like yeah, I was definitely a lot more productive after the fact because I was just doing more things, or I just felt more accomplished because I'm like, okay, I got this out of the way, I can do other things. So yeah, but I also
Okay.
like going late as well. Like I agree with Tim, I love going late because there's nobody there. But at the same time, there's nobody
Yeah.
there during the middle of the day because people are working. So it's the
Yeah.
same shit. It's just the only.
There's like that one time period that everybody knows if you go to the gym right now, there's gonna be like 400 people in there, and you're like, what
Yeah.
the fuck, man?
So
You got like between that like 3 and like 6 p.m. There's everybody's at the
everybody's
fucking
there.
gym.
They just got off work and they're like,
They got
okay,
off
let's get a
work, they
workout.
got off, or if it's like the college or high school kids, they just got out of school and they're like, we're going to the gym right now, and you're like, man, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. And then I think I saw a video of like, all right, so the people that show up at like 9 to 12 p.m., those are the normal people. Everybody that shows from 12 to 3, those are the unemployed people. 3 to 6, that's
No,
people just
those are
getting
the
off
crypto
work.
bros.
Yeah.
And then 6 to 9 are what I like to call the normal people. That's what in the video says. And then Everything from like 9 to 1 in the morning. Those are the depressed people.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And I'm
That's when I
like,
go.
damn.
Whoa.
Am I
No,
depressed?
that's literally my gym time.
If you were like really depressed, I don't think you'd be going to the gym. Just
I don't
You'd be
know.
surprised.
I think like of the large, let's say the anybody that's like fucking really jacked or like those big number people, I think a lot of them are depressed. Unless they're like, even if they're married, maybe I don't know. But I think it takes like a special type of fucking pain to push somebody to reach those levels.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't know if you guys have seen what's his Tom Platz, Platz? No,
Yeah, the one that has
that
all
guy
the
with
crazy
that fucking
workouts.
demon leg workout.
Yeah.
He only did that because like his fucking like girlfriend cheated on him with like his gym bro or something like that, and then he started hitting the gym fucking heavy, and he came up with that demon leg day.
I could not do
Like
that
that's
shit.
like, I think it takes like a special type of fucking situation to make those really big guys. I don't know.
Like the
that's
reason
just somebody's therapy then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that the gym for a lot of people is their therapy.
Dude, that was me
Yeah.
that was me when I started. I'm a what's the word? I guess a victim of that. But I mean, it was for the best. So
Yeah. I don't know. I think that a lot of people do definitely use it as a therapy. Not everybody. I'm not going to say it's for everybody. I think a lot of people do go to like they want to be healthier, they want to lose weight, they want to get put on a little bit of muscle. Especially now, like we're hitting that fucking summer's approaching. People are trying to get their summer bods. But I do think that a large majority of them are still like fucking meatheads that use it as fucking like I don't know some sort of therapy or mental release.
It's such a commitment though. So like I'm very confused on like how like those meatheads that you're talking about, like how much time they actually dedicate in a week to go to the gym. Like I want to know what the rest of their day is like because they commit a lot of time to go to the gym already. So I'm like,
It's probably planning out their meals and doing everything else like that. And then if they got work or school doing
yeah,
that
but
too.
people like if they're like people that work, like I'm sure they get tired like everybody else, and I'm sure
Probably.
that
not their mental
They
capacity
probably,
is crazy,
I
bro.
don't know, not even just their mental capacity. I'm sure that they have like a fuck ton of caffeine running through their system
Yeah.
nonstop. Because
I know it's a lot of discipline. Like
that too.
Yes.
Yeah,
for
it
them
is
to
discipline out the ass, but I think I don't know.
there's a
think
lot of
caffeine-
people that wake up and just you know they're a go-getter, you know, they write down a schedule every day and they stick to it, so
Yeah.
they're very linear in that way. But
I could do that.
I don't get how like some of those people can just like commit to that every single day.
don't know.
It's just a priority thing. Some people have their priorities like more over others. For example, I think well in my case, I used to prioritize the gym over the school like for a while. Last year, I was like, okay, my like the best part of my day was going to the gym, and I was like, all right, school's secondary, and then work is tertiary.
Yeah,
And-
like if you're gonna put that much time into something, there's got to be a lot of sacrifices you're gonna make.
no, absolutely, it's a lot of sacrifice.
I mean, shit. A lot of gym bros, well, a lot of those guys too, like they're not going out and partying and stuff like that because alcohol and like stuff like that is a major fucking slap on your nuts when it comes to
it fucks
progress.
you up.
I think
Yeah,
if I remember correctly, from what I understand, if you're heavily drinking, it can decrease like your protein synthesis or something like that. It's like one of those things. Like basically, it fucks up like the rate that you can grow by like 30% or something like that.
yeah.
Like if you're like really going
It's a
at
big
it.
hindrance.
So it's a big debuff if you're like doing other stuff. So like I think that they just give up social life, they give up a lot of that stuff, and the gym is their
Yeah.
life. But like let's say like I know that we do a lot of gaming or like we talk to our friends, like we do other stuff like that. We go outside and do stuff. They're not necessarily doing those things. They're probably doing like work and gym.
That's
or,
the
like,
sacrifice
whatever
I'm
they're doing.
talking about. Is like they give up a lot of their social life. They
Yeah.
probably, you know, don't
I
go out
mean,
like ever.
There's a lot of people that, regardless of the field, like that, you make social sacrifices. You're like, I'm just gonna give up certain things, and like, I don't know. I love the gym, but I don't think I would ever be like, I'm giving up my friends to go to the gym. Like, it's like I'll take a break. I don't need to go that hard, type of thing.
I don't
I
have like
understand it if you're really that dedicated, or like if you're like one of those fucking you go into a show, then I'm like, all right, I understand.
Yeah, those things on Twitter, it's like the triangle of like decisions. There's like one up there, it's like social life, and then to the bottom right, it's like, you know, your work, and then to the bottom left, it's like sleep. So it's like you got to pick two of these, and you got to sacrifice the other one. And I think that's kind of like the decision a lot of people make when they, you know, go to the gym for like 3 hours a day. That's a lot of time in the day.
Well, I know that Panda says that when he was going hard at the gym, he would go for like 2-3 hours. Like his sessions were long, but he would do full body.
He did full
workouts.
bodies, yeah.
So like his workout wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna target like one specific area. It was like, I'm doing my whole body right now.
That's
Just
insane,
fucking running.
dude. I used to do that.
I
at the
don't know if I have
beginning.
enough energy for that.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah. When I
But
went,
I know that I'm committed for like an hour and a half. Like that's generally I'm at the gym for like an hour and a
that's
half,
a good-
maybe 2 hours sometimes. But like that's if I'm like taking long breaks and I'm like going for heavier weights because you know like when you're going for the heavier weights, you got to give yourself a longer break in between, depending on what you're going for that day.
hour and a half is a good session because when I went, I would pick 2 muscle groups to hit. I would either do chest and biceps. Then the second day I would do triceps and shoulders, and then the third day I would do legs and back. And then every single day I would do cardio and abdominal
I haven't done
every
cardio
single day.
ever.
So
Damn. Rip the
Um,
abs. I've never done abs.
that would take like an hour and a half to 2 hours minimum because that's just
No.
hitting quite a lot in that day.
I need to start working on my fucking abdominal shit. My core strength is not where it
Yeah,
should be.
I really should
After
start
that,
working with core.
in theory, I have to do cardio.
You don't have to necessarily, but like it does
No.
help your what's it, your cardiovascular strength. So like even in
Mhm.
heavy lifts, you need that. So
I know I'm just fucking lazy.
it just takes time and it's annoying.
That's the thing. Is like
It
everything
is.
else, it's like, oh, it's just the only time it takes is whatever I'm gonna put into a set and my rest in between. Cardio, it's like I'm gonna be here for like 30 minutes, right? Just do whatever I'm doing.
Well, you can speed up the process by doing sprints.
I'm not doing sprints. I don't like doing that.
Okay, then well there you go. You gotta do then
You
play
gotta
it low and
work.
slow. Yeah.
If you're gonna do sprints, you got to work your way up to that because I think
Yeah.
that's that's very draining.
Yeah.
You got to do it
Yeah.
at the end of your workout too because like if you do it at the
Yeah.
beginning, you're just gonna be too tired.
What's the shit called?
Yeah,
Hit
no.
hit exercises?
Oh yeah. Those are those high intensity things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't do those.
I think just a minimum 20 minutes cardio every day helps a lot. I think it goes a long way.
I do 30
trying
on
to
the
convince
treadmill
me.
at least. What's up?
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna start working my core first, and I'll eventually get to cardio.
How about you just do both? Get them both done at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of the gym, what movies are you watching today, Decky? What was it?
That is a crazy fucking transition.
The transition thing. Tim, you didn't do it last
You
week.
didn't do it last week, Tim.
I don't know.
I
I didn't have
noticed.
anything to transition to.
I gotta do it now. That's crazy.
I watched Guardians of the Galaxy last night. It was pretty
How was
good.
it?
Really good. I
Did you
didn't
cry?
really. No, my brother did though.
Oh,
I took my brother. He's like 10 years old, so I get why you
Oh,
cry.
I see.
It does pull at your heartstrings a little bit there in like the middle of the movie, but overall I think it was pretty good. I didn't really watch the second one. I did, but I don't remember much of it. The first one was really good. I think that was my favorite, but the third one was I don't know if it's a closer. I don't know if they left it like open or if that's like the last in the series, but
I think that's it.
I think it was I think if it is a finale, I think it was a pretty good finale.
I'm like pretty sure that they said that that was gonna be like the last one. I don't know, but it's also Marvel. You never know. They'll probably throw money at them and be like, "We should do one more."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I remember you've seen that the first one was really good. I fucking went for somebody's like impromptu bachelor party as going to watch that movie.
That was their bachelor
They
party?
Yeah.
Wait,
they wanted
really?
to watch it. I swear to God. We hung out like that day, and then part of hanging out was we watched that movie. Now we did some other stuff, but that was part of their day. Like they wanted to do that.
So this guy's
You have
about
to
to get
understand.
tied down for
Interesting.
the rest of his life, and he's like,
He must be a really major Marvel fan.
"Man, I gotta watch Guardians of the Galaxy." No, not
I would
not the
tell
fling
you.
before the ring. No, let's watch Guardians of the Galaxy because
Fling
my
Before
wife
the
won't
Ring
let
is
me.
fucking crazy.
Dude, you guys
You're a
know
slut.
that like that shit,
You
right?
are a slut.
Okay, no, I'm not. I would never. But I saw the other
You
day.
just
I would never. No, people say that. There's literally a just the other day I was driving to work and I saw this like car that had in the back like bride to be, and it's like apparently like this is the bride that's gonna get married on the 20th, which is today, I think, or no, was it yesterday? It was yesterday.
Yeah,
They
it was
got married
yesterday.
yesterday, and on the side I read the last fling before the ring. I'm like, this fucking slut is gonna go have sex like before and go cheat on her man before getting married. I'm like, that's fucking crazy. This bitch is putting it out in
that
the
was
open.
like an inside. I'm pretty sure that was like an inside joke. There's no fucking way that somebody have that confidence.
Bro, this bitch
I
had a
don't know.
confidence.
I don't know. I think that's got to be like a fucking inside joke. There's no way.
I mean,
She
people
wrote it
actually
in,
do
like,
that shit.
that-
You know that, right?
I know people do
Yeah.
that shit, but like, I don't know.
Well, people like go to strip clubs or stuff for like
Yeah.
bachelor parties, and so I
And
guess
then they
that's
get,
their
like,
last
the-
fling. But I don't know about
I don't
going
know.
out and
I think that
committing-
fling before
actually
the
committing?
ring is.
yeah.
I don't think that fling before the ring is what you're making it out to be. I think fling before the ring is more like what Decky's saying, where it's like you go to like the strip club with the boys, or like when we get like a male stripper to show up and like do the whole fucking cop routine or some bullshit.
Is that what you want?
Like, do some of them have sex before? Yeah, but I think that it's more of like doing like that last bit of like extreme shit with like your friends like right before.
No, I
Like,
know in the
whatever,
most
like-
sense, yeah, that happens, right? But there also
I know that
are times.
I know that there's also some, but I think for the most part it's more in the end of like the fucking
Yeah.
let's go to like the strip club and like fucking throw singles for whatever fucking reason, get your last lap dance out of the way.
My last lap dance.
I don't know.
Well, there's
I
gonna be
don't
other
know,
bachelor
like-
parties, guys. Come on, be real.
Yeah, but aren't you gonna be dedicated to your fucking wife?
In California, sure.
That's what do you mean by this?
In California.
Martin, do you go to strip clubs now?
Oh no, I don't. No.
Exactly. Martin, like, what? Say, like, I don't think
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm 99% sure most of the people in our group don't really go
No,
to strip
I
clubs.
don't think so.
He's writing checks he can't cash.
Yeah, Martin's like, yeah, I'm going to strip clubs left and right. Like everybody's bachelor party, we're going. I'm pretty sure if you invite me to go to a strip club for a bachelor party,
Don't
no
make me the
look at
best
you and be
man.
like, what the fuck is the plan?
Don't make me the best man at your wedding.
Martin's gonna make the stupidest. If you were the best man for my wedding, would you say we're going to a strip club?
No, I take you to.
Let's-
Oh, go ahead.
Is a bachelor's party? Is that like up to the bachelor, or do like
best
they're
man, I
No,
think,
they don't
right?
make the. No, I think the best man makes the plans. I think the bachelor is like they have to be like, surprise, we're doing all this random shit this weekend or day, whatever they do. Kind of like some people, they either make it an individual day or like they'll be like, oh, we're going away for the weekend and we'll be back type shit.
No, we would do boy shit. Like we would go shoot guns. I would rent out that tank in Texas,
Hey, yo,
and I would let you shoot it. That'd be fucking sick.
I would want to. Yeah, that's some shit I would want to
Yeah,
do.
that's
Like,
some
go
shit you wanna
skydiving.
do.
I would want to do like extreme shit. Like I
Yeah.
want to do like whatever last fucking things I could do.
Yeah,
Where like if I could risk my life and not have to worry about somebody else having to deal with the consequences.
yeah,
I would be like, I'm going skydiving right before.
yeah. I know exactly what Tim would like to do.
What would you want? I think Martine, you would probably want to do similar shit, but like without like the falling from the heavens.
I do
type
not
shit.
want to fall from the heavens. That'd be nice.
I think like you would want to do like the tank,
Yeah, I would.
probably, or like,
That'd be sick.
That
or
sounds
you'd
fun.
want to do maybe like go karts or like doing the fast car thing like Pandas wants to do.
That'd be fun.
I know like for Pandas type of bachelor party, it would definitely
like
be,
rent out like a
fucking,
track?
racing. Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Well, it's not renting a track. Like going to do like remember the Vegas thing? You sound like the exotic cars.
Oh yeah,
I think you would want to do something like that. I
that'd be
don't know.
fun. Yeah.
What about you, Decky? What do you get?
A lot of that stuff seems fun. I guess it depends on like how much money is gonna be spent on this thing.
I
Because
don't know.
if it was like no money like as an obstacle thing, it probably
Yeah, no
just-
money obstacle. No money
I'd
obstacle like
probably-
yours.
I'd probably do something overseas. I don't know. Just go
Overseas.
somewhere like on a nice island or something.
Let's go to
There you
North
go.
Korea. It's
North-
a nice little island.
North Is it an island? I don't think it's an island.
I don't know. I think isn't
I
Korea
don't
like an
think it's
island?
No.
Oh
you
no, it's
fucking
connected to.
inland.
It's connected
Is
to.
it
Oh
landlocked?
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
God.
It's a peninsula. It's like sticking out. My
Fucking
bad.
idiot.
It's
I
sticking
forgot.
out.
Dude, I didn't take geography.
It's like Michigan.
I haven't taken geography since like freshman year of high school.
Yo, but there's no way you didn't know Korea was landlocked.
I
Well, it's
forgot.
not landlocked, but it's like, bro,
There's a lot of islands
That's
over there.
crazy.
Give me a break.
there's a lot of islands, but there's no fucking
Give me a break,
Korea.
man.
Korea's like right underneath China, if I'm remember correctly. They're like, I think they're like kissing. Like they got the border.
Yeah, that's true. It's like right next to China.
I think you're right about being a
Speaking
peninsula. Yeah.
Of North
Oh.
Korea.
Oh, shit, there's about to be a
I saw on
crazy
Twitter
transition.
that
Shit.
this these conjoined twins, right? They
Oh,
were
shit, they're
conjoined
not
at
crazy.
Wait, North
birth.
Korea? Are they Korean? Like, what's going on?
No, they're not.
Oh,
They're not.
okay.
They're-
Oh, that's a
That's
crazy
another,
transition.
That's another transition.
they're
okay.
American. They're American.
Yeah.
They're conjoined at birth, I think they just I don't know if they graduated college or something, but there's an article that said that one of them has a boyfriend, right? That one of them went and found a boyfriend on like Tinder or Bumble or something. But they both share a vagina.
Yes.
Like how does that work behind the scenes?
They
What do you
both
That
guys-
feel it,
reminds
dude.
me of that. Have you guys ever heard about that story where like it was like these two conjoined twins, like those two men, and one of them was gay and the other one wasn't?
Oh shit. Did they share
That's
a penis
kind
too?
of like the same thing. Like one of the girls is straight, but the other one is, I think, asexual or something.
Okay.
Mm.
So I'm like, how does this stuff work if just one has a boyfriend? Because I don't think it'd be right just for them just to not one of them like to not have a boyfriend, just to make that ultimate decision. Because I feel
Well,
like
it's
they
also
should have
like-
a right to have like a dating life.
But
Yeah.
but if one of them is asexual, then they don't really care about their sexual organs, right? So I guess it kind of works out
I don't know.
because
I guess it
asexuality is
depends
like
on like
no
how
sexual.
they feel about it, right? Or what if they're like, I want you
Yeah.
to break up with your boyfriend because he's like an asshole or something like that. And the one's like, no, I love him. And it's like,
Yeah, but like it's just, that could be the problem
know.
there. Like, what if the other twin doesn't like him?
yeah, or like I don't know.
Are they planning
Or
on
what if like
separating?
the other twin's
or-
like his dick game weak and it's like, like what if he insults it like that? It's like I don't know.
She just has headphones on, like, will they have sex? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
how does
just
she feel
wondering
about
how
it? Like,
they,
what does she
would
do?
do that.
Did she read
I
a
mean,
book? Like,
my
did
guy's
she
She
just
read a
having-
book. Like this, I feel nothing. I feel nothing.
Well, isn't it sometimes like some of them can feel certain things and the other one can't? Like, what if
I
the
don't-
one that's asexual can't feel it? Like, do they care then?
Well,
Like, do they not mind?
I don't know. They both have 2 arms and I think 2 legs because they're conjoined at the. Wait, no, is it 4 arms?
Where
They're
are they
conjoined at like the
conjoined?
torso.
Oh,
So they're like
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
they have like the 2 heads, so they conjoin at the torso. I think they have 4 arms, and then I think 2 legs. So yeah, because
one
they share
vagina.
one vagina. So I'm just
I don't know.
wondering how that
I
goes
think
down
that's
because that
very,
guy's just
like-
having forever like a threesome.
And one of them doesn't like it because they're asexual. That's crazy.
Or is it? I don't
Well,
know.
not
I think it would
consensual.
depend on them if they don't like it or if it's that they don't care. I think it depends.
Well,
Yeah.
we should wait. Let's hit him up. Let's put him on the show. Let's ask him to be on the show.
It's fucking.
I mean,
Make it
that's their
happen.
sister. It's not like they're strangers or anything. I'm sure like
Yeah.
they honor whatever choice they make
I've
to
always
go
wondered,
out and
though,
date.
like, if they get married, right? Can they both get married to like different people? How does this work?
I'm sure.
Yeah, because they're two different people.
But then would they have to share the same house then?
Fuck.
Or like,
Yes,
or
they,
like,
be a
they
throuple.
do
Yeah,
everything
would they-
together.
yeah, but like also like if there's two different dudes marry like each one individually, so then like all three of them are just in the bed. How does this work?
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Because
Or do they have, like,
they,
separate rooms?
they do everything together. They don't have separate
Yeah.
rooms. They do
I know,
everything
no,
together.
but I mean, you know, like some like couples have like their own room too, though.
sure, but like in their case, they have
Conjoined?
to.
I don't know, conjoined, but I'm just saying like in general, like some couples they'll be like, oh, like they each have like their own room.
Oh, one room for the
Yeah.
the husband and one for the wife.
Yeah,
Mm.
Oh, I see.
like some people, not everybody, but some people do that.
I guess in
So I
their
wonder if they do
case,
something like that,
if some people
where it's
do
like
that-
one husband has like one room and like one husband has the other, maybe, and like you go to like one room one night and the other they split nights back and forth. Maybe I don't know,
So one day they push the beds together and they're like, they do it
like Minecraft.
like Minecraft.
I
I
don't know.
wonder,
It's
I
just,
wonder if they
it's
have
like,
one social security number.
do they? I don't know.
I
Like, how does that
wonder.
work?
I don't know.
Or like, what if one of them has a passport and the other one doesn't? How does that work? Like, do they know it's like this is
Sorry,
the same...
you can't go. You can't go.
yeah, the other
Yeah,
half
like,
you
but,
can't
like,
go.
Pull you apart real quick.
Like, I don't know. Like that. I feel like this is like a. I'm kind of intrigued. Like, there's a lot of questions I have now. Like now that I'm thinking about it.
Let's bring them on the show. Make it happen. And
You
sure,
make
it's not that
that-
hard.
The reason the internet found out is because they do like YouTube pretty openly, so they do a lot of Q and A's and stuff.
Oh, that's cool, bro. Let's just.
I gotta
Oh my
fucking
god.
go into Q&A. I gotta ask questions.
Do they have a podcast?
We have questions. No, they
I
just
have
do
questions.
like Q and A's and like vlogs and stuff.
That's cool.
I'm just intrigued now. Like I just have like genuine questions about like travel, like fucking when they're buying like an
Yeah.
airplane ticket, do they buy one or do they buy two?
I think Tim wants
Yeah.
one of them.
What?
Yo,
No, I just have genuine questions. Like, or like, I don't know. Do they share a passport? Do they not? What
Oh
imagine?
God.
Would they be allowed to drive? How does this
I
work?
don't. I think one of them does drive actually,
That's dope.
Interesting.
Wonder how they fit in there.
or they try. I think they tried. I think there was like a vlog of them trying to learn how to drive,
That's cool.
but I don't know
I'm
if
just
it fell
curious.
through.
Because like I
Yeah,
don't know.
I'm sure I'm curious about a lot of things that they do because it's really, I don't want to say odd, but like just having like a person just attached to you, like right next to you your whole life is just
Yeah.
It's bizarre for sure.
it varies. It is
I don't know.
bizarre.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm a little fucked up. My brain went straight. Have you guys played The Forest?
This fucking guy.
Do you know what
stop
I'm?
right here before we
Yeah, I
start
should probably
going down
stop.
the
I should probably stop. I should probably stop.
Gonna compare them to the things from the forest. There's no
Anyway,
fucking way.
so speaking of The Forest,
Speaking of the forest,
I was
I've
talking.
noticed a guy from Florida. This is not my Florida tangent. This is just a different Florida tangent. I keep seeing the fucking guy from TikTok on Florida. Now he's popped off. He's popped off even more than he was before. He has like fucking like 4 million followers now on TikTok or something like that.
From the fucking Everglades guy.
Yeah, the guy that fucking walks barefoot through the Everglades, just fucking harassing alligators and like grabbing snakes and shit. Like I just keep seeing him all over the place now. Everybody's fucking stitching him. Getting
That guy's a
crazy.
straight up maniac.
He is. He's
That's why
walking bare through
no
the
one.
fucking Everglades. It's the
He has a
fact that he's
big following. No
barefoot
one would
that's
do
even
that.
crazy.
Yeah, no one would even think to do that. So that's why people are intrigued. He's just
Yeah,
like risking his life
he's
for
walking
a few
through the
TikToks.
fucking swamplands. But I think he does like other stuff. Like he does like nature stuff because like sometimes he's grabbing like things like, oh, there's an invasive species, yoink, and like he's like fucking I guess taking care of the Everglades kind of in a sense because I didn't realize that like he does like nature stuff like that.
He's a park
Like
ranger.
I don't know if he's a park ranger, but like he grabs like invasive species that like aren't supposed to be there and he's like taking them out and like finding them a new home somewhere else where they can be.
Oh, that's cool as fuck, actually.
Yeah. It's like he'll go in there and be like, oh, this isn't native here. We're taking you somewhere else. And he's just fucking grabbing it like a fucking chameleon out of a tree or some shit.
That's
I
cool.
swear to
I guess
God,
he's
because
not
I
like some
yeah.
random guy just fucking
No,
around with
he's not
nature
just
that
some
knows nothing
random
about
guy.
it.
No, like he knows a lot. Like he's looking at stuff and be like, oh, this looks like this, but it's really this or whatever. And it's like he knows a lot and he's like going in there. I didn't realize though that like he went in there to also like take care of like invasive species type shit. Like he's going in to like do work.
Mm.
Yeah, that's better
But he
peace
does
of
like
mind.
a fucking maniac.
It's better
He's
peace of
still a
mind knowing that he like kind of works in that area and knows,
yeah.
more about the animals than just some random guy off the street just trying to fuck around in the middle of the night with nature.
Yeah, no, he's definitely doing work, but it's also still like the fact that he's doing it barefoot like a fucking demon, just going in there is like insane. Still though, I don't know. I feel like work boots would just make me feel safer for him. But it also would diminish the content if he wasn't barefoot. Like it's just the fact that he's
He's gonna get
there's
bit by a
something.
fucking snake, and then he'd be like, "Guys, I
No,
have
because
to
he
wear
sees
boots."
all the snakes. Like he's like, oh, this is a cottonmouth. I think like one of them he was talking about like I don't know if he was or like somebody stitched it. They're talking about, oh yeah, if he got bit by that, he would die within like a couple minutes. And it's like, what the fuck, man?
I
He
keep
didn't
remembering
give a
that
shit.
comment. That comment that just said one day he's just not gonna post anymore.
Yeah. But that's really how it is. Like if this guy stops posting, I'm gonna be concerned. Unless he makes like a retiring video, then that's one thing. If he just stops posting for a couple days, I'm like, he died. There's just no in between. He either got ate by a fucking alligator or he got fucking bit by a poisonous snake. So there's just nothing. I think the other crazy thing is that like I heard in the background, like I guess he goes with other people too, though. Like he's not like just by himself. Maybe sometimes he is by himself, but like other times like he has people with him. Like, I heard somebody talking like the background of one of them. I was like, I wonder if the other people that are with him are also barefoot. Like how do they, or if they're just like we're normal people. We're wearing.
If it's
shoes.
not for the content, I wouldn't go barefoot. I think he's just doing it for the content.
He has to be.
Yeah, like if I was there just being his handyman or like his assistant or whatever, I would go in like full protective gear if I'm not the one on camera.
Yeah.
Because what am I doing it for? Why am I going barefoot if no one's gonna see?
I think too, what's it called? Now it's just fucking hilarious how calm he is too when like an alligator or whatever. I don't know if it's alligator or crocodile, whichever one it is. when they're fucking chasing him a little bit and like they're going after him, like they're following him like around trees, like they're coming out of the water trying to like nab his feet or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, look at this swamp puppy, just wants to play. He's a little bit angry," and I'm like, "Bro, that thing
You're
will
fucking
kill
with
you.
him. Oh my
It will
god.
take your fucking leg off." And he's like, "Oh, look at this one. He wants to play." And I'm like, "Ain't no fucking way." Like I'm adventurous, but I'm like, as soon as one of those sons of bitches like trying to eat me, I'm like, "Fuck, I gotta get the fuck out of here."
Yep.
But he's just so calm about it. He's just like taking a swift breeze, and I'm like, I know I would have been full sprint by that point.
I think he's most qualified out of anybody, and like the general public too. Like I think he's more
Yeah.
knowledgeable
Is he
about what's
qualified? We
actually
really
gonna
don't
hurt
know.
him.
We really don't know if he's
He's
qualified.
got to be. I don't know, because he knows like all the species. He's got to be somewhat qualified.
You can YouTube
Yeah,
that
if
shit.
he's that knowledgeable, I think he
Yeah.
knows what's the greatest risk to him out there. Like, and I
Yeah.
think he just avoids that
Yeah.
altogether.
He's got to be knowledgeable because he's looking at the snakes and he's identifying breeds and he's like, "Oh, it looks like this, but it's not because it's this and it looks similar." I think once you reach that level of expertise, like you have to have either some sort of work in that field or like certification and shit like that. I'm sure he's not just some random kid that grew up in Florida. He's got to be like some sort of like nature school guy. I don't know,
Yeah,
like the American version of
Crocodile
was-
Hunter,
Steve Irwin. Yeah,
Steve Irwin. Yeah,
Rest
Yeah.
in peace, my boy.
R.I.p.
I'm
He's gotta
punching
be
a
like the
stingray
American
every
version
single
of that.
chance I get.
No, he wouldn't want that. He
I
would.
wouldn't want to touch a stingray after what that article,
I don't
that
know.
news.
Yeah. You can
I
pet
wouldn't
them.
do it, but I wouldn't want
Yeah,
to
you
hit
can.
one. Like, part of me wants to get back for him, but part of me is also like, you know that he wouldn't want you to. He'd be like, "Oh, I was fucking with nature. It's not their fault."
Yeah.
But I know that I would want to get his get back because he was the guy back in the day. That's my childhood.
Tim just wants a couple punches. Like he just wants a couple.
Yeah, I think the debt
Yeah.
is paid. I think that stingray is long gone.
Yeah, that fucker's dead.
What's the lifespan of a stingray?
Probably not super long. They're like they're predators, but they're mostly prey, right? To like sharks and shit.
Are they?
I think so.
They only live 5 to 10 years. That shit's been dead for like a decade.
Yeah, 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 it's long gone. Even
That
if it
fucker's gone.
didn't die the same day by his
I didn't
camera
realize
crew,
like, their
whatever.
lifespan was so fucking short.
Yeah, I mean, so is yours. I mean,
That's crazy.
like, you're probably dead within the year.
Me,
Within the
Yeah.
year,
I'll live
goddamn.
forever. Nah, I got like
Tim
at
doesn't
least
want to live past 50, right?
Yeah,
We're all dying together. We're gonna have like
yeah.
a
Me,
Hey, yo.
Pandas, and Martine said 50, 51, and 52 because I think what Pandas is like a. See,
We're all just gonna go skydiving without parachutes one day.
yeah, that'd probably be the way. But if we're gonna go down, no, that would suck, dude. Like, imagine our bodies just splat. Why can't we just take like a pill or something and then go to sleep together?
That's boring.
Hey, yo.
That's wait.
We
That's,
can get
what's
tucked in.
that's Romeo and Juliet style.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
down.
Martine wants to. Can I be the big spoon in this situation?
Sure, man. Sure. I want to be sandwiched by you two.
Hey, yo.
You're gonna die just
Oh, so
spooning somebody.
wait, are we gonna be like instead of spoons, it's gonna be like me and Pandas like cuddling with Martine in the middle?
Yes,
There?
I'll be in the middle. Like I'll be the pimp.
I don't know if you'd be the pimp
Why not?
because I'm still gonna have you as like a spoon, and then Panda's gonna be hugging you like
Oh, okay.
We're gonna be like those people in Pompeii that just freaking are just solidified in ash and just
Oh
like
wait,
they're-
you ever seen that thing where it's like that one dude in Pompeii, like he had his like hand on his crotch and it looked like he was just fucking jerking off right before he
yeah,
died.
yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna get it off one last time. You gotta run it.
Look, man, I just want a Last of Us episode 3 relationship. Okay, that's all I want.
Last was episode 3. What?
Last of Us episode
Oh,
3.
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, for those,
That's
if
what
you
you
know,
want?
you know. But
Martine, don't worry, I'll buy you a bottle of wine. Don't worry.
and a lot of crushed up meds.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
If it was like an apocalypse like that, how long do you think you guys would survive?
I
If you could survive like the initial like part, like you don't die in like the first part where you don't know what's going on, because like I think a lot of people like in those scenarios they die in like that first part where it's like, oh, what the fuck is going on? Like, let's say you make it past that, how long do you think you make it?
Well, it
I
depends.
think
on
I
the
would
kind
die
of
very early.
apocalypse.
You think you would
it'd
be-
be? We're talking
you
about
think
like
you
that
would-
apocalypse specifically.
Let's go with.
Let's go with zombies. Or are we gonna go with like this?
Let's
is the
not do
end?
this. The Last of Us is harder because it's a fucking like illness type thing. Like it's more than just the zombies or the
Yeah.
plague thing. It's like the spores and everything. Let's go with like the Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead, where like everybody's infected.
Yeah,
Okay. I'd live for a while. Those fuckers are slow.
yeah. I think yeah.
And I'm not a
I think I
dumbass,
would
so.
survive The Walking Dead. I think I would survive The Walking Dead for longer, just because I don't know. I have like a lot of like camping experience and stuff like that. So like I would survive off the woods for like a while. I think eventually I would get caught by like people versus like fucking animals or like the actual zombies.
Oh, there's also animals to think about too. Like fucking.
There is animals. They never show that, but like I feel like there should be
There
like
should be
more like
bunch of fucking bears in the woods, you know? Like.
yeah, bears, wolves, like
Mhm.
there's mountain lions, like there's shit out there.
Yeah. Like all the animals just magically disappeared except for birds.
Yeah, and every once in a while you see like a fucking deer, and you're like,
Well,
"What the fuck,
there's a
man?"
deer here and there, but they get eaten by the zombies sometimes too, which is weird. Like, do you guys eat
That's
flesh
stupid.
or
There's
like?
no wait. There's let's be realistic. There's no way those slow ass zombies from The Walking Dead would ever catch a deer.
I mean, well, like there's
Oh.
sometimes they're really quiet and slow, so they might creep up on you.
I don't know,
But
but deers react to like just about anything. Like if you even step on a branch, they're gone.
that's true. And there's a lot of branches in those fucking woods. There's a shit
Yeah,
ton of
and it's
them.
not like the zombies are trying to be quiet.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
no
know.
way, dude. Like they pop up
There's
a
a certain
lot.
animals that there's just no. I can see them infecting a bear before they infect a deer because I think the bear would go aggro and like they could
Yeah.
bite the bear. A
Yeah.
deer is like that thing's scared. It's gonna kick you and it's gonna run.
It doesn't affect animals though. Like you never see a zombie dog or a zombie deer.
Yeah,
So
I'm just saying. Like
Just
I
gotta
don't
turn
know.
into animals.
That turns into animals.
It's furry time.
Hey,
that's crazy.
that was wild.
Tim would fit right in, dude.
That's crazy. Becky's gonna buy.
I
like,
would
a
dress
full
up as a
fursuit.
furry if it meant my life, just to blend in as a deer or whatever.
I don't think that's how that works.
You want to be dressed up as a furry deer? Is that what I'm hearing right now?
You think that would fool the zombies?
You would survive as a furry. You would commit.
You'd commit to
If
the
it
bit
meant my
so
life,
hard.
then yes.
I don't know. I think I'd rather let it happen.
So
I'm ready to go.
Becky, would you get a butt plug tail or would you get the ones that are around your waist
Around
No,
my
I think-
waist.
or like
for
the
this
little
bit, he
belts or
has to
whatever?
have the butt plug one. He has to have the butt plug one for this bit. He's going full on.
Yeah, you need to commit to the bit or else
If it's
Yeah.
a suit, it would be part of the suit then, right?
No,
No.
we're committing to this part of the bit.
there's
It
a
has
hole
to be
there
the
for
butt plug
your
one.
butt plug. So you would wear it?
Would you still do it?
No.
Oh, so
This
you're
is
a
where you
coward.
draw the line. Is that you
Yeah.
So
just
when
have to
things
wear-
go on your butt, that's when you're
dying.
scared? That's crazy. You die?
Becky's like, I don't know. I
So
just
you
feel
would
like-
rather die than put things up your butt?
You think in this scenario, you think a tail is just gonna be the?
The
In
deciding
the
factor?
deciding factor?
Yes. Answer the question.
I mean, I guess.
You guess
I would
what?
have to, right?
So you're
I
gonna
don't
put
know,
things
but
up
if
your
what
it's
if you
my
died to like?
life-
What if you died to humans and like you die with like no dignity? They're like, what the fuck? This man had a furry butt plug up his ass.
They're hunting
Looks like
for
he-
deer and they find Decky and they kill him. And they're like, what the fuck? This guy's wearing a butt plug. It's a dude. It's a dude.
I think they would think I would be smart for surviving that long,
Or fucking insane.
for outsmarting the zombies.
Oh my god.
There's no way.
That's crazy. That's the way to go out. He gets killed by fucking hunters because they're trying to find food. And they see him dead on the ground like,
Insane
this is a man.
conversation.
And he has a butt plug in his ass. That's crazy. Speaking of butt plugs. Go ahead, Tim.
Are there any other movies you guys are interested in watching nowadays? Well, not nowadays, but like anything coming up.
Well, I'm not interested in it, but everybody's been fucking memeing the shit out of Fast 10.
Oh, I haven't watched it. I don't know if
I don't want to watch
this is
it.
like okay.
Puma, being the
He-
hardcore fan that he is, he fell asleep during the movie.
Oh,
so
that's crazy.
Damn.
I don't think any of us want to watch
Okay.
it.
All right, let's be realistic here. Well, actually, no. I don't know if you guys. I don't know how to word this. At what point do you think we should have stopped with the Fast and Furious series?
After the third one?
After the third?
Probably. And then just realized they were making too much money, so let's just keep going until we
Until they
I
don't
don't.
think
make
after
money
the-
anymore.
I think after the fifth would have been fine for me.
I haven't watched that far, to be honest.
Damn. Okay, I thought this was more controversial because, like, I know that some people are really in love with Fast and Furious. I think like, after the fifth one, I was done. I was tapped out. That
They
was it.
are. That's why they keep going to watch it, even though it's shit.
yo, it's just too insane. Like me and Becca watched like all of them up to like a certain point when like it was like peak COVID. We had nowhere to go.
Oh
Like,
shit.
and I was like, damn, these movies just got fucking terrible. And they're surviving like situations that make no fucking sense. Like you are people from the streets somehow surviving against like trained soldiers.
At that point, if you just like cars and a lot of action, you don't care about anything else. I'm sure you'll get a kick
Yeah.
out of it, but
Even I don't know.
it's not just like a good series at all.
Or even like that fucking spin-off with The Rock and fucking what's his face, Shaw?
Oh, Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah. That was just, they literally fought like a Superman in their thing and they still won somehow by the power of fucking friendship. Like get the
Family.
fuck out of here. Or
That
yeah, right, family,
franchise-
my bad.
That
Yo,
franchise
the
just
fact
spiraled.
that you could legitimately survive purely off the power of family is bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. Like I
That
love a
franchise
bad
is
movie,
just-
but like it's just too far.
Yep.
Yeah, it's comedic at this point.
Yeah. I don't know. I liked Tokyo Drift for what it was. Was Tokyo Drift a great movie? No, but it had really fucking nice cars and shit. So I think that was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what you said. The end at the third, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like that Tokyo Drift is the third one, right?
Yes. Yes.
I'm fine with that. I think 4 and 5 were fine. Like those would have been fine movies to have. Like after 5, it was like I don't know. They're getting too extreme here.
Aren't they making a new Transformers too?
Yes.
Oh yeah, they have
I
like
don't know.
the fucking
It's
dinosaurs and shit.
Who is it with?
Who is it with?
Who's the main actor?
It's somebody new, isn't it?
Beats fucking me, bro.
They did Shia and then they did Mark Wahlberg. I don't know who they're doing now.
They got Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, he was in like the,
Mark
the
Wahlberg
last
was in
two
the past
ones.
All right, let's
Yeah.
see.
I haven't seen them.
I think it's based off of like Bumblebee, like that storyline from his standalone movie.
Holy shit, they have Pete Davidson as one of the fucking
Oh
my,
I
he's in
remember that.
as one of the fucking Transformers now.
Yeah.
Bro, Pete Davidson's agent is probably like the most powerful person in Hollywood because he's in everything now.
Yeah. They have what is this guy? Anthony Ramos.
I seen him on Twitch commercials.
Then they have
Called Rise of the
Ron
Beasts.
Perlman as Optimus Primal. What the fuck is this shit? I
Wait,
didn't see
Pete
this.
Davidson is the main cast?
He's in the movie as
Oh
one of
my
the fucking
God.
as one of the fucking things. The Transformers.
Oh my god.
Pete Davidson really did go from like he went from like fucking Ariana Grande's boyfriend to a fucking superstar out of nowhere somehow.
He's in everything now. I'm sick
He's
of
fucking
seeing him.
everybody. He's in everything and he's fucking everybody. Like Pete
Yeah.
Davidson has like a new like supermodel girlfriend like every week.
Wait, isn't he like? No, that's someone else. I was gonna say the whole talks with him and Jenna Ortega. I think they were a thing for a little bit, but I can't remember. But
I don't know.
whatever.
That
I
guy's
don't know.
gotta be. He's got to be the most funniest motherfucker on earth.
Yeah.
'Cause
No,
there's
I don't know.
no
I think
way
it's
he's
because
pulling
Ariana
Kim
Grande.
Kardashian.
No, Ariana Grande wrote about him having a fucking big dick in that song, and I think that was infinite riz for the rest of his life.
Damn, dude! If you get a woman to sing about how big your dick is, like that's crazy.
Yeah,
you
they
win.
broke
You
up
win
and she
life.
said that he had a big
You win
dick.
life.
Yeah,
She was with Big Sean too, and he has a. We've all seen that.
the fucking Big
Just
Sean with the switch.
Leave
Yeah.
that there. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I feel like I don't know. She gave him infinite riz with that song. He never has to like try to vouch for himself ever again. Like they just know.
Big Sean makes the city move. You know what I'm saying?
Or who is it? No, wait, there was another comedian that was with somebody fucking bad as shit recent. Was it Eric Andre and who? Give me a
Oh
second.
yeah, him with that model girl from
Yeah.
She's from that Blurred Lines music video.
Eric Andre and
So all it takes is to be kind of funny.
Emily Redded. I don't know how to pronounce the last
Bless
name. I'll
you.
be honest with you.
Yeah. That guy, Eric Andre, is so goofy looking
He is.
It just doesn't
like-
make sense. I respect
I
the
win
hustle.
those-
Don't get me wrong.
in those paparazzi photos. Like he's just in shock that he's even in that position in the first place.
You gotta respect the hustle.
He's so goofy.
I love him still though.
He blew up because of him commenting on something. I can't remember what it was. It
Eric Andre?
was yeah, he like blew up recently. And that's really why he left the show, because he blew up from, I think he was it a podcast or something? I don't remember, but he was talking about a specific topic. I think it was regarding, oh, I can't remember. My roommate was telling me about it, but oh, he just blew up recently, and then since then he's just been on top.
I actually really like that show, Eric Andre show.
It's funny as hell.
It was funny sometimes, yeah. It was stupid as hell, but
I love
It's
seeing the
like-
clips from it.
it's one of those shows where you gotta get just high off your ass and watch it. But
Ew.
I think it's still funny. One of those weird adult swim shows.
Yeah. Or like, yeah. I was gonna say that was Adult Swim back in the day. I
Uh,
I remember Adult Swim growing up watching Family Guy at like 7
you
p.m.,
know,
8 p.m.
yeah, you'd stay up as a kid and you'd wake up or you'd watch fucking whatever was in like adult cartoons now.
Yeah.
Just the weirdest hell shows.
I don't even know what the hell it is now. I don't watch fucking
No.
TV anymore. Like
Yeah.
everything's streamed.
That would just be the thing as a kid where you'd stay up late and then like the weirdest fucking shows would come on.
Or HBO at night. Y'all know if you know, you know.
Martine was
I
watching porn.
I was
on
too
the
poor.
TV.
I was too poor for HBO.
Oh, we got it for free after like what 3 months, because when you could sign up with Dish, you get like HBO for like free for 3 months. I was 12, bro. Of course I'm watching porn at like 2 in the morning. Hey man, I was
I
curious.
think I think when we did have that for a little while, I think they were just like parental locked.
Oh,
Because I do remember, like on the big family TV, they had like codes you had to input on certain channels and stuff. So
Yeah.
I couldn't get in there.
my parents
Even
didn't
if I
know how to
wanted-
set
You
that
weren't-
up, so
You weren't a hacker man, Dick. You didn't like know like, oh, my parents are gonna sell you. This probably is the password.
No, because I didn't really care.
he didn't want to
Fair
brute
enough,
force
fair
it.
enough.
Coward. Could have watched free porn, Decky. Shake my head.
That's crazy.
I have a hypothetical question.
What's up?
Oh boy.
Speaking of porn, go ahead.
Yeah, speaking of porn,
If you
if you guys could start a new YouTube channel and have it be just like instantly successful, like you would just be like, you would earn like millions of dollars, you'd be like fine for the rest of your life, and just that would be like your main career. Like besides gaming, what niche do you think that you would base your YouTube channel off of?
Playing Fruit Ninja in real life.
There's no fucking way.
Like
Wait, what do you mean?
getting a sword and cutting fruit up while it goes in the air. That's what I would do.
You'd want to do that.
Yeah.
That would be
Yes.
your niche.
Yeah.
You think that would catch on?
Well, no, you said it doesn't matter, right? So like, it'll just instantly be
Well,
successful.
I think it would have to be like a trend, like a
Oh.
category, like a certain like path of like YouTube content.
So like, we have to actually think. Okay. What would be successful?
I'd become a lore
Nowadays.
channel.
Like your niche, like it could be like a cooking channel. It could be like
I'm doing lore.
I don't
Cutting
know,
fruit isn't
tips
good
and
enough?
tricks.
Cutting fruit like a ninja isn't good enough. I mean, I guess.
This fucking
No,
Martine,
I mean,
you,
if
know,
you-
you can transition that into
you
being
can-
like one of those nature chef dudes on TikTok type thing. But do it on YouTube. Like you just go outside and like you're like pachang, and then like you cut like the fruit and then like you turn it into like whatever dish.
You said nature chef.
You've never seen like those guys that they go out and like they'll be like on the like they go out and like they collect the ingredients themselves while they're out there. Some of the dudes.
Like the
No, but I've
primitive-
seen like the nature walk guys, like they do. This is this is an aspen tree. You can tell it's an aspen because of the way it is.
No.
I
Like
think
these
those
guys
guys-
are like they're like catching fish or like hunting something like, out there and like they're
like the
cooking it and stuff.
primitive
Oh.
technology show, the YouTube channel. Remember that when he would like just build a house in the forest?
Those guys are cool, but I would never be able to do that. I don't have the know-how. I would
But
need
if
a
you
phone to
can't,
Google it.
So you
You
think
could
you
be like you could become like a starter dude. You'd
That'd be
like,
fun.
This is how
That'd be hella
yeah,
sick.
Yeah.
I would do that.
I don't know.
But
I would be reading lore for like different things though, all the time.
Tim would be
I would be transitioning from fucking franchise to franchise and be like, I'm doing a lore series on this, and I'd spend months doing it.
Tim would do it in
everything.
ASMR voices only though.
No, I wouldn't.
you would start a lore channel, like reading
Yes.
lore?
Yeah,
So ASMR.
I would go over the lore of different things. I would be like, all right, let's say we're doing, I don't know, Star Wars this time. Like we'll go on Star Wars until I get through everything, and then I'll be like, I'm doing, I don't know, Halo next, and I would do like Warhammer. That would do D&D, and I would do, I don't know, I would pick like
Damn,
different
bro,
things.
that'd
I'm
be
doing
like-
the lore and everything.
It'd be like hour episodes. It'd be like 2-hour episodes. That's
That sounds like a
basically
lot
it
of
would be
work.
long play.
No, but I would do it like over the course of like months. Like I would be like, all right, we're doing a video on this, we're doing a video on this, we're doing a video on this.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
but
Loopy.
I like lore shit.
That sounds like a
Yeah.
lot of work.
Yeah, but that's what I find fun. I like investigating lore and stuff and going over things.
That's cool. I could. I mean, that
And
I
then,
really have to
hear
be
me out,
dedicated.
if I do
to it.
lore, I would be able to do it forever because there's lore in pretty much everything, backgrounds and everything. Shit, I
Yeah,
can do it on the animates if I really wanted to too. Let's go into it.
If you
Suppose.
really enjoy that and you get a
Actually,
kick out of
wait.
it, then why not?
Martine, you should become like a fucking anime power scaler.
What?
You never heard about that?
What is that? No.
Anime power, like they're the people that power scale things to say like how strong it is relative to like whatever. So they'll be like, oh, something's like city level strength or like
Oh, like
planetary
Goku is
level,
like universe strength or whatever the fuck.
yeah,
Shit
they'll
like
be like,
that.
oh, he's like universal
Saitama's punch.
dimension
Oh no,
4,
that's
or like whatever.
cringe. I'm good.
Yeah, no, I think you could do it.
I don't think I
That would be
could.
your thing. That
That's
would
not
be
my
you. You'd be an
thing.
anime power scale.
That's not gonna happen.
Wait, Decky, what would you pick?
I'd probably do like tech stuff. I'd probably be like another
like that.
Linus.
You
Yeah,
could be a Linus Tech Tips.
Yeah, I
be
think that's
cool.
fun.
You'd be
I think I
Decky's
could make a
secret.
career out of that.
That'd be so
That'd be
fun.
fun.
I would like
it
to
would
review
take off.
products given to me. That'd be fun. To be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, that's why. Like unbox therapy or like
That shit's
like
cool.
MKB HD, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, wait. So then, hear me out. On the same line of thinking, hypothetically, if you could be sponsored by anybody, who would you want it to be?
Adam
Because
and
like
Eve.
they're gonna send you products and you gotta be like review it. Like like when somebody has like, oh, I have the Manscaped or the Ridge wallet or like stuff like that. Who would you pick?
Did you hear what I said, Dickie?
Wait, what did
No.
you say?
Oh, I said Adam and Eve.
Yo, that was
We
gonna be
said
my
the same
choice.
thing.
That was gonna be my
I
choice.
said that too.
Let's
That's
go.
fucking
We all
funny.
agreed.
That's crazy.
We all said the same thing. Holy
Yeah, I
shit.
Oh
would
my
have picked
God.
Adam and Eve, too.
Oh shit, that's funny as fuck. I was thinking Bad Dragon at first, but I'm like, nah, that's weird. And then I thought of Adam and Eve. That's funny as fuck. Damn.
I like how we were.
I like
all
how
gonna
we
go
have a
with-
hive mind, dude.
We're gonna pick Adam and Eve. I would give a fucking review of the products on fucking stream right now.
Oh my god.
They sponsored us.
Yeah, I'll do it. My bed's right there. Timmy,
Yeah.
come over.
The
There you go.
Samsung Spin Cycle 3000 live review. Tim's bedroom.
The rose.
All right, hear me out. We have to become a big enough podcast that we can request for them to sponsor us.
Okay, but our podcast isn't really about sex all the time.
Yeah, but like,
We were
Let your-
talking about MeUndies last time, right?
Yeah.
The sponsors.
Oh, yeah.
For like the
Yeah.
comfortable
but like,
underwear.
Moist Critical was sponsored, or he was getting free shit from them when he had that fucking contest with Belle Delphine to see who get the most sex toys.
Oh shit.
Like, I feel like we should have a contest like that and ask them to like give us products somehow. I don't know.
Who would
we
be
have
the
to reach a
reviewer
certain
though?
level, though.
Because there's three of us in different places.
Well, let's say we're not reviewing them, but like we could have like our code and be like, look at all this cool shit they have. And it's, like, we're showing
Oh,
off,
so we get like a
fucking-
sponsorship code, so we get money.
Yeah,
I
and
would
then we
buy
could
from
be
our own
like,
shit.
look at this. They just released their new Alien Vibrator 3000, and they're
I would definitely use
Shrek-
my own code.
yeah, and they'd have like their fucking Shrek fleshlight 900 or something like that.
That's crazy.
Now
This is my
900
swamp.
900% more swamp ooze.
It has a voice box in it.
Yeah.
It says donkey. Like
Yeah,
Oh my
hear me out. Like,
Oh,
I don't know.
shit.
I don't know what they got on their website, but like, if they want to sponsor us one day, I'm not opposed to it. Like, I'm with the shit right now. I'll be like, look at it. Look at all this cool stuff they got. I know for Twitch we wouldn't be allowed to show it, but like, I would do my own segment to like start off the YouTube thing just for you.
that'd be on the
Marcin. I'd be
Patreon.
like, yeah, not even just, bro. For the YouTube, you could sponsor. You could be sponsored by the
Oh
YouTube,
yeah, you
right?
could. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so I would do like a recorded segment. I would send it to you, and I'd be like, here we go. I got this.
And then I'll edit the fuck out of it like a
It's
TikTok.
me holding like a fucking like 13-inch dildo and a fucking flashlight in my other hand. I'm like, look at their new products, guys.
Did I tell you guys I got a dildo slapped on my car once?
I thought you were gonna say slapped on your ass. For a
No,
second.
that'd be crazy. No, there was
Do you know
like,
by who?
yes, Manuel did it. So
Bruh.
you guys know Manuel. Shout
I
out to the
don't.
boy. Okay. Anyway, this is when we were working together at the movie theater back in Fredericksburg,
You were
and
working it together. Got it.
yeah. So there was this meeting that we had, and this was like early on when I didn't really know everybody very much. I just kind of knew Manuel. And after the meeting, we were all just chilling outside, and I had my Lincoln Town Car at the time. And my Lincoln Town Car, if you guys don't know, it's like one of those like long body, kind of like the limousine style cars, but like shorter.
Yeah.
Very comfortable car, really nice car. But I had two 12-inch Pioneer subwoofers in the back, so I had like bass. I was a bass head back in the day. I had like these two subs in the back, and I think I don't know how it came up, but I think Manuel was like, "Hey Martin, don't you have bass in your car?" I'm like, "Yeah," and so they asked me to turn it on, and I was like slapping music and shit. And I think one of my coworkers like literally like was ghostwriting my whip. Like he started driving my car around. I was like, "Oh shit, I just got my car jacked," and the night before, I believe there was the week before, somebody had a bachelorette party. And so in the back of their trunk, they had like a shit ton of dildos. And I think Manuel grabbed one and he stuck it on the roof of my car and then was like, Martine, look. I'm like, that's fucking disgusting. So I grabbed it and threw it at Manuel. And I was like,
Right.
Manuel, don't you fucking dare put a dildo in my car. It was like this big black one.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, it was huge.
Should just drive around with it. Just
Would you
Loud
say it
and
was
proud.
huge or was it average?
It was huge. Like,
Did
you
if,
see it
if,
like
like, if it were compared to mine, I'd be sad.
it was like
Yeah.
a comic dildo then.
Yeah, it was
like
a comic dildo. It was like 13 inches.
Okay, wait. I have a question.
What's up?
Speaking of dildos, you guys know the Moby Huge or like those really fucking huge ones? If you could have one as decoration for like your apartment or your house, would you?
No,
No.
Why?
I don't want giant penises on my wall.
I would get one of those and I would just have it in my living room. I mean,
Would you
obviously I
have
would
it
put
stuck
away.
on the wall so that we can blow it every night?
No,
or-
this is like a 3-foot one. And we're talking like it's 3 feet tall, super, really heavy. Like you can't use
So
it.
you
use it.
still wouldn't blow it?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I would just have it like a coffee table, like in the middle of the living room.
No, no, I would not use that.
You wouldn't
No.
Or you can have it like a lampstand or something. I don't know.
as decoration?
Yeah.
A
Like
fucking veiny
Martin, so
throbbing
you're saying
penis.
that if I bought you one, you wouldn't put it up in your house?
No, I'd probably
No.
just put it in the garage.
What about you? Decky, you said no too?
Yeah,
Would
I
you-
would say no.
Would you
It's a-
keep it
we're-
at least?
No.
You would get rid of it? You put it in the closet or something.
A fucking okay, why would you buy
Put
it
it in
if
storage,
it's just
Dickie.
gonna be put in the closet?
That means he has to walk around with it and like put it in the garage. Like,
No, you can't walk around with it. It's huge.
then how the fuck am I gonna put it in or put it anywhere if it's too big?
You have it as decoration for your house.
I said put it in. That's crazy.
Mm,
Yeah, and Martin's like, how would I put it in? Tim, it's too big.
That's crazy. Anyway,
I don't know. You're the one that said it.
the mind knows
I
what it
don't know.
wants. I don't know what to tell you.
Honestly, if they go on sale one day soon, I'll fucking buy one. And I'll just keep it.
how would you explain that?
Why would
to
you buy
somebody?
that?
When I move out, actually, no, I lied. When I move out, probably end of this year, early next year, I'm gonna buy one. I'm just gonna have it in the apartment.
Your parents are gonna come over to your apartment and they're gonna see that.
They're not gonna find it because I would hide it when they're coming.
You would hide it when they
What do you
come. That's
What do you want?
crazy.
We're gonna go get.
But no,
Oh, that was they actually had that. It was like a giant penis sculpture in James Franco's house. We were watching This Is the End.
oh yeah, that's right.
He had one. He actually had one in his house, but it
So
wasn't a
you're
dildo. It
saying-
was just a sculpture.
So Martine, so you're saying that you wouldn't have one?
I wouldn't display
What
it.
if you
no.
didn't have roommates?
No.
You wouldn't at least display it when I was over?
I will
If I come
display it
over for
when
the
you're
weekend?
over just because I'm like, oh look, Tim, I'm using the thing you got me. And then when you leave, I put it away.
Why?
Because I'm not gonna actively use that.
You don't have to use it. You just have to have it in the house.
I don't want a decoration of a penis.
Why?
He's doing the voice guy.
If I buy you a I don't know, like a female vibrator, would you keep it in your house
Yeah.
somewhere? Yeah.
Would you use it?
Would you hang it in your
No,
kitchen or
I wouldn't
something?
use it. I would keep it. I don't know. Like like you have your shelf thing there in the back deck. I would have it on there.
I feel like Tim's a
my-
hoarder.
Are you a hoarder?
Sometimes with certain things.
So
what?
so female vibrators.
No, but if somebody gives me a gift, I'll keep it.
What if it was a sex doll?
Yeah, I would keep it. I wouldn't use it, but I would keep it. I'm not going to use necessarily everything I get as a gift. But I would keep it, and like I would just have it around, just have it in my room. It's a cool decoration.
Are we gonna talk about
Cool
like?
decoration.
Are we gonna talk about sex toys now?
I don't know. Are we?
You ever use one, Tim?
No,
Don't lie.
I'm serious.
On yourself?
No, we've never used.
Have you used it on someone else?
No. I bought Jonathan one as
Vanilla.
a joke one
You're
time.
so vanilla, bro.
No.
You're so vanilla. You say all this shit. You say you're a sub and a little
Don't
twink.
say I'm a sub.
You're a
slut.
twink and a sub, and you still don't fucking. You haven't used it on anybody else?
Martine's asking about my sex life. You know I don't kiss and tell.
Tim, what's your body count?
Why not?
You asked what my body count is crazy. Do you really want to know, Martine?
Yes, I really want to
If
know.
you say yours, I'll say mine.
Wait, are we gonna do
Oh.
it? Are we gonna do it?
If you do yours, I'll do mine.
Nah, that's for another episode.
He's scared.
That's for another
yo,
episode.
you see how you're blushing too. Your
I'm
skin
not
got all
blushing,
red
dude.
as soon as I asked you.
Nah,
Oh, it's okay, Martine.
that's crazy
You
because
don't
I'm
have to be
pale as
shy.
fuck right now. Look at me.
I don't know. Your fucking inner face is like kind of red.
My
You look
interface, you can
kinda-
see within me.
No, like your nose and your lips and
Oh,
stuff are
well,
kind
that's
of red. Your cheeks
because
are red.
I have rosy cheeks and rosy nose,
Why are you scared?
and my
Martin,
lips
I'll
are
tell
red.
you
Why
what.
you
We
look at
can
my
say it's at the
lips?
same
His
time.
natural blush.
Yeah.
He has a
Why you look at my
natural blush.
lips?
That's nothing natural about his blush right now. He's getting nervous.
Why are you checking him out?
Yeah, I was
'Cause
called
he's
fish
nervous.
lips once.
What do
The
you?
fuck?
What does that mean? That sounds racist. I don't know why.
They called me fish lips once.
I-
It was like in middle school.
That's got to be racist.
That's
somehow.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
That is disrespectful.
I
It's disrespectful.
kind of took
feel
it
like
as a
it's
compliment
racist.
because it was a cute girl, like in middle school.
No, no.
But then I'm
don't
like,
know.
that's not fun.
oh man,
No, I
maybe it's
felt
not.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
That is worse. I don't know. I feel like my team just got roasted and he was okay with
I
it.
thought she was feeling me.
She was not feeling.
She was not feeling
That's
me.
like
No.
David getting called tortilla back.
he has a nice bag now. Speaking of backs, Tim, you got back or what?
What?
Whip it out.
Baby got back.
Are you talking about my actual back?
Yeah,
I posted my back before.
I meant your ass, but yeah,
Yeah, well, that's part of the back pictures I posted.
you put your ass there.
I literally did a decent lat spread the other day and I posted it.
Yeah, I know. I saw. It's pretty good.
It wasn't the best lat spread ever, but like it'll get there one day.
What's your favorite workout, Tim?
My favorite workout?
Yeah.
Probably bench. Maybe bench or lat pull downs.
What do you think is the most flattering looking workout? Like, if you were to do a workout, which one looks best when you do it? Like physically, like aesthetically looking, which one looks best?
Like the workout itself?
Yeah, whatever like workout you do that you think you do that makes you look good, I guess.
Probably lat pull downs. Or
Lat
bench,
pull downs?
Probably those. Because I mean, bench is always, as long as you have good form, it looks cool. But lat pull downs, like people can't really tell how much weight you're doing, so like this looks nice.
Yeah,
you're doing it.
that's
you just
fair.
pulling the thing down. Except for when you start getting to the point like me, where when you're trying to do extra weight and you have to battle the fucking thing to come down with you because you're doing either your weight or more.
Yeah. Once I start feeling it in my
I'm at
fucking
that point.
forearms, I'm like, all right, I need to stop. I need to go low.
No. Well, you should get straps.
Hmm?
Is it straps or wraps? One of those two. So that way it doesn't. So that way you're relying less on your forearms when you're doing stuff like that.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah, it's not on my forearms as much anymore, but it
I know,
used
but I'm
to.
just saying. So that way you don't have to worry about the weight being on your forearms. If you get, I don't remember which one it is, but you strap those on and you just keep pulling. You don't need to rely on your forearms anymore.
Hmm. That's cool. I think I look good when I do shoulder dumbbell presses.
I don't know. I just feel like those you always do less weight than other stuff. So I would pick stuff that would probably the heaviest weights you could do. If it was, I don't know. What about you, Decky?
What workout do you think
I
you
think-
look best at?
I think Tim's answer is good. The lat pull downs because you could actually see like the most muscle groups just being worked at the same time.
Yeah.
What if it's just that one ab exercise where it looks like you're sucking your own dick?
No, the thing where it's like this.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah. I actually do that at the gym sometimes.
My gym doesn't have that.
I think
But Crunch used to have that too, and like they would have one with like all these extra movements and shit, and I'm like, man, you really do look like you're fucking going ham in yourself.
I'm talking about the one with the tricep pull down.
Yeah.
The two little rope things. You put it behind your head and you.
Oh, yeah, I
go on your knees.
Oh, you're talking about the cables. With the cables, you're doing it.
Mhm.
Yeah, you go on your
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one where you
knees.
sit down. Okay.
No, because you're actually on your knees on this one.
Oh,
And
that's
so you
even
put it
worse.
behind your
You
head
really
and
do
then-
like
and
you're
then you
trying
do
to suck your
crunch
own dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, I see what you mean. I was gonna say what probably looks the least flattering is probably the sus machines, the abductors.
Yep.
When you're either closing or opening your legs, like those probably look weird.
Yeah. It feels weird too, but I mean, you just
Or
gotta
hip
get used
thrusts.
to it.
Hip thrusts probably look weird too, depending on the situation.
Yeah. I don't do hip thrust though. I should.
You know what hip
I
thrusts?
don't.
I should.
They're good for your ass.
Yeah. But so is like
I
heavy
don't,
weight
I don't do
on
ass
squats.
workouts.
Yeah, so it's heavy weight on squats, but it's not as glute focused. I guess it depends on what type of squat you're doing, though.
Yeah. I like
I don't do glute workouts.
squatting. I think leg
don't
day
do
is the most
glute
strenuous
workouts.
for me. Everything else is like,
Squatting.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
think anybody likes. Well,
Squatting
certain
fucking
people
hurts.
like leg day, but I think for the most part, nobody really likes leg day.
Everything leg day fucking hurts.
yeah, leg day.
Yeah.
Even though it's funny because on leg day, or sorry, when you do legs, it's like carrying all your body weight. Your legs are carrying your body weight all the time. So like when you add more, it just kind of fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leg day sucks, but it's fine. We gotta get them. We gotta look like quad daddies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
True.
Speaking of leg days, I think we should talk about the clip that Emily had found
Clip Emily
from
found?
that podcast.
From which podcast?
Oh,
Oh,
Emily found it. I thought you found it.
yeah, I thought
No,
you found
Emily
it.
had sent it. No, Emily was scrolling through Twitter when she found it, and then she sent it to me
Roll a
to
clip?
watch on the stream yesterday.
I'm just kidding.
Can we roll a clip? There's so many.
No, but I'm trying to. I don't think I could do it right now. But
Can I drop it in the chat?
you can drop it in the chat for sure, and then
If anybody hasn't seen it, I
You
know I
gotta-
played it yesterday on stream.
yeah,
You gotta explain it.
you're gonna have to explain it because I don't have a way to
So-
like show videos.
Essentially, these couple of how do I word this?
We need to put on the kick one too. Fuck.
There is some dudes, let's say, that have a podcast. Not us. We're not assholes. But they were having they had these girls on this thing, like those podcasts that I feel like a lot of podcasts nowadays are this, where it's like a couple dudes sitting around the table and they get like a bunch of women to like fucking argue with them about whatever the fuck for content.
Well, that's Destiny's wife. I recognize.
Yeah.
him
No,
and-
Destiny
and
was
her.
on that stream too.
Mm-hmm. I
I
forgot her
think,
name.
but,
It starts with M.
Yeah, but so they were having a discussion about when divorce is okay. So the girl asked them one question. She's like, "Is it okay for somebody to get divorced if the relationship is abusive?" And the guys are like, "No, it's damaging for the kids, this, that, and the other thing." And then they ask, "Is it okay to get divorced if the wife is cheating?" And they're like, "Yeah, well, yeah, of course it'd be okay because it's this, that, and the." So they gave like whatever their other reasons were. Like, oh no, they said it was biblical that Jesus said it was okay for them to get divorced in the case of adultery. So they were like, if you, and the one dude said crucifixion if the fucking wife cheats. That guy's fucking crazy. I think that guy's a cuck. Respectfully, that guy's a cuck. But what point do you guys think like saying like not necessarily on their take? I think like we all agree like their takes are wrong. Like if somebody is in an abusive relationship, get out of there, get the divorce, like find safety. Nobody should ever like just. Oh, they said that you should endure the abuse, which was
Oh,
fucking crazy.
that was a fucking.
Those
crazy.
guys
was
are
crazy.
so detached
Yeah.
from reality.
reality. Yeah, no.
They're the
So I think
perfect
that-
mommy-daddy relationship when they're growing up.
Yeah. So I think that we all agree that their take specifically is bad. But we've also
Yes.
had this discussion sometimes, I think off stream mainly, that like a lot of people have like a personality that they only put on for stream. And then like they like when they're off stream, they're like they're fine. Whatever. It's not a personality. Like that's not their personality. Let's say like somebody like
I think Ice Poseidon does that. I think he has a personality when
Yeah.
he streams.
yeah, or like somebody like Tyler One, where like everybody knows like I think like it's well known that like Tyler One on stream is like this fucking wild whatever dude, and then like when people find him off stream, he's like this sweet down to earth guy or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, at what point can you have like what point of toxicity can your personality hit online before it starts to be like even if you're a nice person offline, you're too much of an asshole like online.
I think it just depends on your like the audience you're not necessarily targeting, but like maybe indirectly targeting. For example, like there's a lot of kids on the internet, right? And if you're
Yeah,
portraying this,
Especially on TikTok.
yeah, if
nowadays,
you're portraying
where,
this,
like,
if you're portraying this this persona where you're just like this misogynistic asshole that truly believes in like these certain ideas, even as it's just like an online personality, like, and you don't really mean it, it's still going to be viewed like shown to someone that's, you know, not, I want to say gullible, but they're easily persuaded, and then they become
especially
influenced.
kids.
Yeah, especially kids. That's what I'm saying. Like kids, they're going to be easily influenced by this kind of stuff, and then that's what they're going to be. That's what they're going to know as truth. So,
Yeah.
I think if you're going to be portraying that personality, like just be mindful of like who you're indirectly targeting, and
Yeah.
then you just have to what's the word? Take accountability, because
Yeah.
you know like this is what's happening, and if you're denying it, then you're not.
Yeah.
You're just an asshole, I guess.
Kids are very impressionable. Like these like creators, like the people that are very popular nowadays for their opinions, like they gotta be very mindful of like who their audience is, because you know, for the most part it's children, like Kai Sinat and like Aiden Ross, like those people. I think
Yeah.
it's
It's
I think
younger
like a
people,
lot
sure.
of like their audience is under 18, because I think Kai
Yeah.
did like a Omega video of like trying to talk to his fans, and like most of them were kids.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Yeah.
that's the type of people that are like raising the future generation. So
I think I didn't think about it until recently, kind of. But there's a lot of like my views that like definitely got influenced when I was younger by the people that I would watch on YouTube or like stuff like that at the time. Like I know he just did the apology, but like somebody that I watched when I was younger was iDubbbz or like Filthy Frank, like those types of things, or like fucking even seeing like T1 play League made me a little bit more of like a toxic League player back in the day because it's like just being an asshole to your teammates type of thing. But, like that's just in a game, but I don't know. I feel like looking back on it, like there definitely was an influence from like the people that I would watch type of thing.
Yeah.
And I think
As
that
a kid, you're easily
Yeah.
influenced. You're easily impressioned, and
I know that what's it called? Sorry, like iDubbbz, like for me was like I'm just thinking of him just because he just did it like his apology for like the shit he used to do back then. But like, I guess these guys, even though they're not using the same, let's say, fruity language that he did, I think that they have like just based off their message, they have like a worse. Or, like, there's like a lot of people like this nowadays, like spreading messages like this to like hit that. What are they called? Like that red pill message or like that whatever shit. Like there's just so many people trying to profit off of it that they don't give a fuck like who they're really influencing as long as they can make $1 off of it type of thing. They may not believe it, but if they can say it to like try to get people to like support them, be like, oh yeah, I agree with this shit. It's like I don't know.
I think recently there's been just like this new phase of like Andrew Tate's like popping up
Yeah.
everywhere saying like, a lot of it has to do with like misogyny. A lot of those takes just like hating women and stuff. Like
Yeah,
racism's not cool. Like all this other like bigotry
Yeah.
stuff is not cool. But like people like, especially like these guys with like a platform, they speak a lot of hate on women, which
Yeah.
is, I don't know why they think that's okay.
yeah.
It's
I
definitely
feel like
not.
I'm not. I feel like our generation, like, it was definitely more based off of like being racist or like stuff like that. Like that was like the jokes back then, and now it's more of like let's fucking hate women, and it's like what the fuck, man.
Yeah.
I feel like we regressed. We got
just
over
a
one
new
problem
wave.
just to like take
Yeah.
over a problem that was some like we. I don't know. I feel like that generation, like our generation of like the internet, didn't really like hate on women like this. Like we were more like, oh, let's get rights for like everybody type of thing. Like we're more on that line. It was more of like that. Well, it was probably more like racism issues, and then like I don't know. What
but
was
there's
it?
also women's suffrage. Like in the 70s, they barely started being able to vote in the 70s.
Yeah.
Like if you think
No, but
about
I'm
it.
saying like not in our generation, but like in the sense of like the topics that were like relevant. It was more of like what was it? Same-sex marriage becoming legal when we were younger, and then like racism being like a very big issue with like cops and all the other stuff, right?
Mhm.
And like we were like tackling topics type of thing, and I feel like now we're regressing somehow. Like we're taking people's shit away, or like people are like starting to get mad at shit again for like no reason, and we should be going forward. I don't know.
I think when these talks start becoming like law, that's when it starts becoming an issue. Like people can just say shit, whatever they can just say whatever the fuck they want on the internet. People will listen, people won't. But
Yeah.
it's when it becomes, it becomes a problem when it starts affecting like laws and stuff. And
But I feel like I don't know.
Again, that's like
that's the
the
extreme.
type of content creators that are out there nowadays, just like displaying that onto like their children audience, because there was like that one podcast where like those guys were going around asking women to just rate them, and they were getting like
Oh
pissed
yeah,
off
I
at their
forgot about
answers.
that. That was fucking hilarious.
Like
Martin,
they were
did you see
getting
that?
pissed
Yeah,
off at their
where
answers,
Yeah,
and
they were like, "You
being
can rate us whatever. We won't get our
huge
feelings hurt."
assholes,
Yeah.
huge assholes to the women when they rate them
Yeah,
like a 2 or whatever.
yeah.
It's just like
not everybody's feeling you, bro. Calm down.
yeah, their egos are just hurt at that point, and they say they're
Yeah.
not, but I mean,
Yeah.
like again, it might also just be a personality for camera. It might just be that too. Like it's just
Yeah,
for entertainment.
But then it's like, yeah.
But
that's
then
the
Then
again,
when you
message
do
to get
that,
across.
and you have like a fucking 13-year-old kid watching it, and he's like, "Well, if somebody rates me a 2, well, I can just fucking blow at them now because
that's where
it's
the
like,
line is crossed. That's
yeah."
where when
Because like
you
I know
have
you
to
brought
take
the up, but like
accountability.
I don't know, it affects like the way people treat each other type of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, that's when the responsibility lies on the people who are saying this kind of things, and they just have to take accountability. Like just you know, take the L. Like say like, yes, that was me. I'm saying this as an online persona, and I'm, like I'm
Yeah.
saying these things. I don't really mean it, but just
Yeah.
take accountability, or else you're a hypocrite.
Yeah.
That's where the
It's like, I don't know.
hypocrisy arises.
Yeah. I think a lot of it, not necessarily. Yeah, I know you wrote the laws, but I think it's too like people who just don't know how to treat each other nowadays
No.
anymore. Like I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you're being real, we never really did. Like,
Fair, but I don't know.
it's just being more targeted on like
Yeah.
women now, which kind of fucking sucks. But
Yeah.
when they worked so hard to get where they were for a long time,
Yeah.
yeah, that's just how it is,
Fucking
and
ease.
it's unfortunate. And I mean, we're just
These
talking
people-
about it. We're just, if you think about it, we're not really helping. We're just talking about
No.
it.
No, I just wanted to bring up the top just because I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of like those podcasts that have like an influence on like younger guys
No,
that they're
yeah.
like they're just whether podcasts or like talk show, whatever the fuck.
You were
people are
bringing it
doing.
around to the IDub situation where he felt sorry for like creating this
Yeah.
audience of toxicity and like
Yeah,
people
like
that
he apologized for it, and he was
Yeah.
like, when he met his fans, he was like, "Man, this is really like he felt bad for like having an influence on
Yeah.
those
Mhm.
people, type of thing."
yeah, he was just like ashamed of like the people that were actually like in his comments and like his fans and everything that looked up to
Yeah.
him when that wasn't really him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I mean by good representation of like taking accountability. Like he admitted like,
He felt
yeah,
that.
I made this happen, and I feel bad for it. I'm sorry, which is, that's good. That's a step forward.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Did he make mistakes? Yeah. Was all of his content bad? No, but like he took accountability for like the toxic parts about it and the parts where like he definitely did he cross the line? Yeah. But I don't know.
His content
like-
wasn't that extreme to like what we're like
Yeah,
know,
no, he
kind
wasn't
of, like,
ever like
experiencing today.
He never like was like actually racist or like
Yeah,
sex or stuff like that. He would say words that he shouldn't have, but like he never was like actually racist. He wasn't like, God, I hate these types of people. It was more of like he was using the word because he was like, what was his message back then? I think he used to say it's either none of it's okay or all of it's okay. So like that's what he used to say back then, right? So I don't know. But I feel like he wasn't like ever like pushing a message of like hate. It was more of like he was just saying words are just words type of thing.
Okay.
And these guys nowadays are just more pushing like a fucking thing of hate, where it's like we hate women or we hate this or we hate that. And it's like, or like you have to have like, or like a lot of things. What is the other thing that these guys do nowadays? Like they'll be like, you have to make this amount of money or you're worthless. And it's like not everybody's gonna strive for the same things in life, or not everybody. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like obviously, try to push to make a comfortable living, but not everybody's going to be making like fucking either six figures or like $1 million a fucking year. Like not everybody even wants that. Not everybody wants to push to that level. Some people are comfortable living like a more modest lifestyle.
Yeah.
They just want to be with their family. And like I feel like these guys that push this are like pushing younger men or young boys into thinking if you don't have a lot of money, if you don't have a nice car, if you don't have a house by like fucking 20 years old, like you're worthless. And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. It was originally like this idea of like macho masculinity before, where like you worked hard for your living and you earn all your life to finally get a house, a family, whatever the fuck. And now it's like you need to speed run this shit or else you're fucking worthless. And I'm not saying like back then was also like a good way to like view life, but like it's like this not sudden change. It's this change that we're seeing nowadays, and it's definitely affecting the younger population, and it sucks.
Yeah. I know we're looking back at it like, oh, that was our childhood. We know we were affected by it. And like
we were.
I just think like looking back at it as adults, like I think that people that make content should look at least like, I don't know, recognize the platform that they have and be like, we are affecting kids. Like I'm not blaming the younger people for it because they're being influenced by it. Like they're young, they don't fully understand. They're seeing like these adults with like fucking Lamborghinis and houses, like, oh, I got all this shit by like 20 years old, and they don't tell you like, oh yeah, my dad had like $40 bajillion. That's how I was able to afford my first business. It's like not everybody starts from that point in life, and it's like you don't have to compare yourself to somebody else. You just get to the points that you can get to when you can.
Yeah, comparison. What's that fucking old TikTok clip? Comparison is a thief of joy or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it's like I
If
feel
you
like these
compare
young
yourself-
guys are definitely comparing themselves. I think that's probably like, I don't know, why a lot of younger dudes nowadays are probably either really angry with like whatever things are like that they get like, oh, they have to reach like this level. It's like you don't have to have a fucking house by like fucking 20 years old. Like not a lot of people actually do that shit.
No people.
Can somebody
No
pull it off?
people.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
no people unless you're like fucking your parents are rich out the ass.
Yeah. They already bought you a house at like 15.
Yeah, it's like fucking what is it? That one Trump clip. My dad gave me a small loan of $1 million. It's
Yep.
like, bro,
Like must be
nobody
fucking
ain't no-
nice.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people compare them. I feel like we live in a fucking age of definitely like it was. I feel like we grew up in a point where it was starting to happen, and now it's just full on like
Well, we're old
people
enough
just
to like form our own thoughts and like
Yeah.
realize
Yeah.
that all of that is just kind of like a facade.
No, but the thing that when we were growing up, definitely that I think we're all within like the same age range that we were growing up around the same time where people were starting to compare themselves to each other, but it wasn't like to the same level. Like social media was just starting to become a thing to this scale, I
Yeah.
guess. Like not everybody was on social media. Like Facebook was fucking big when we were younger. but, like,
MySpace too.
yeah, MySpace, Facebook, like those types of things were like the huge ones.
Yeah.
I forgot about MySpace for a second. Like that fucking
That was a big one.
it's that old at that point.
Yeah.
But I feel like nowadays it's definitely become like if you always like not you, but like people compare themselves, not just younger people, like older people too. Sometimes they're like, man, somebody else that's also 25 has their shit together. Like I guarantee that person has all their shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ain't
like
nobody that's fucking in their 20s has their shit together. You might be in a better financial situation, but you don't got your shit together.
No, nobody in their 20s has their shit together. Be real. Like wake the fuck up, dude. Like honestly.
Yeah.
with the kids these days and their access to like all these like iPads and iPhones and like they're getting like
non-stop
the
fucking
kids who are
content
like
feed.
10, 11 nowadays have like phones, and I didn't have one until I was like 14 or 15.
I think
but
I
so
didn't
they
have a phone until I was in middle school, and it was like an emergency thing. And then eventually they were like, "Oh, you're allowed to have like a nicer phone, so you can."
But like my
actually talk to
phone
your
back
friends
then,
or
it
whatever."
didn't have YouTube. It didn't have like,
Yeah,
like
it
games
had-
or like
Nope.
access to the internet on it. Pretty
Nope.
much.
Yep. My phone was able to text and call. That's it.
Yeah,
Literally.
pretty much that's what I used it for.
And I had like limited text at the beginning too, so it's like you
Yeah.
can send like a few. You send a few texts.
I had minutes, bro. Like there was y'all remember
no,
minutes?
like-
Y'all remember minutes? I remember minutes.
You know, we had minutes and we had limited
minutes.
texts until that was like a more common thing to be like, "Oh, I can just send as many as I want."
And they rolled over, baby. So you got piled up minutes, dude. You got like you got like 10,000 minutes now because you didn't call
Or
anybody. 'Cause you
having a
didn't get
fucking
bitches. So.
iPod instead of an iPhone is like this shit doesn't have fucking internet on it. You had
Yep.
Wi-Fi, hopefully.
Using the school
I didn't even
Wi-Fi
have a
with
plan.
VPN.
I had prepaid minutes. Just like I had to go get those gift cards at the store and load it up with money and just put it on my phone.
I remember having a fucking iPod and it being like, I hope that place has Wi-Fi. Now everywhere has Wi-Fi. You go into like a fucking church and they're like, we have a Wi-Fi password now. And it's like, goddamn.
It's crazy, dude.
My
Wi-Fi is
gym
everywhere now.
literally has the fucking Wi-Fi password on like a fucking TV. Like, oh, if you want Wi-Fi, here you go. And it's like I don't even always connect because like, oh, I'm on my phone. I don't necessarily need it because I have unlimited data too.
Yeah,
unlimited data is fucking crazy to have.
Remember limited data too?
Limited data, yeah. You can be like, I can look up a certain amount of things now.
Yeah, and then everything.
And
after
now
that
it's like it's unlimited.
You owe like $5.
Yeah, they'd charge you per like fucking text or per how much you went over your fucking limits.
Data was slow as shit too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was fucking terrible. And now it's like if my shit's slow, I'm like, damn, I'm in a dead zone. I feel fucking like shit. But like when it's in a good spot, you're like, oh hell yeah, I can look up everything in like 2 seconds.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, things are just
It's like a
faster
weird
now.
time.
Things are more accessible now, and that's it's both a blessing and a curse. So
it's definitely I think it's a blessing for. Actually, it is a blessing and a curse even for older people because like I feel like even now like sometimes like my parents will be like fucking scrolling through TikTok for like a while. Like, yeah, I think everybody falls for like the fucking trap of endless content that we have access to nowadays.
Yeah, and they'll believe
like
anything.
Even back in the day, like YouTubers used to post like videos like a couple times a week or whatever. And now it's like you have like fucking whatever content you want, they'll start giving you like other YouTubers to watch or like endless fucking videos. They'd be farming them for the fucking ad dollars.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like I feel like the older generation are almost as gullible as like children nowadays with how like they're consuming media and like believing everything they see. So that's a whole different topic though.
Not everybody.
I can't really speak for older people because I'm not old.
Yeah. So Martinez, the oldest one here.
That's fucking crazy. I'm the youngest one here.
That's bullshit. I just turned 19.
I literally just turned 16.
As a 19-year-old man in this generation, I feel very.
You feel very influenced by iDub still?
No.
Andrew Tate, that's your boy?
Oh fuck no. I think I would rather ride a sewer slide than ever be associated with liking his content. There's no fucking
commit
way.
living.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
No, I'm not a Tate dick rider, and if you are, you should
think
really
anybody that is a Tate dick
reevaluate
rider-
your life. You know?
If you're a Tate dick rider, don't associate with me.
Yeah, don't talk
Like
to
at
me.
all.
And
I don't want to
you're
be associated.
definitely under 18 if you are, because
Yeah,
There's no way.
you definitely can't. Your frontal cortex has not been formed yet, so you definitely
Yeah.
need some help.
yeah.
I don't know. I think any of those influences are like, or like people like that associate with Tate, or like fucking, what's the other guy? Not Andrew Tate. What's the fucking Aiden Ross?
Mm,
Fucking Andrew Tate is big as me, right?
yeah. Fucking.
All right. To speak on a lighter note, because I know that we're also running late on time, right?
Yeah, we're getting close.
I want to bring up Florida fucking news to end on a light note.
Very nice.
So I'm gonna send
Great
you guys this
segment.
article I found.
Our
So
favorite
they
segment.
were doing. It's like those like balls that you can get inside of,
Oh, I love balls.
like those
Balls you
inflatable
can
balls
get
that you can get
inside
inside of. They were doing a
bubble
race.
Oh, like the
through-
hamster balls.
Yeah, they were doing races through gator infested water in those balls, and like they had people on boats pushing the ball.
What the fuck?
Look at this shit, dog. Bro, they had people in a boat pushing people in the thing like it was fuck. Yo, yeah, I'm gonna drop the article also in the chat just so they can see if they want to take a quick peek. But like they were basically they would have the people in the like hamster ball thing, and then they would have the people like in a boat behind them pushing it down the fucking river or whatever. But they did it in gator infested water. They didn't decide to do it somewhere safer. It's because it's fucking Florida. They were like, let's fucking run it. Tell me this is the most Florida shit you've ever seen in your life, man.
This is
Are
ridiculous.
they just rolling a dice to see who would get like killed first?
I don't know. Like, I don't understand the concept of what the fuck they're doing.
Gatorland?
I just realized too, I'm watching the video, they're throwing shit at the fucking ball to adjust it to like rocks or something. I don't know. Like, isn't
Yeah,
this
they're literally like on those canoes
Where are the gators
Yeah,
at?
things.
Are there
I
gators
think
in
they're
the video?
making it.
there are gators in the video?
Oh,
around,
shit,
like,
I see them.
minute something.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
There's literally hitting the gators in the video. Like, it's not like, oh, they showed like pre-recorded videos of the gators. There's gators there.
Yeah, they're
like, they're just-
everywhere. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
They're 2 minutes in.
Like-
Go 2 minutes in. It's all. They're everywhere.
yeah. Like, is this not like the most insane Florida shit ever? Okay, but also, can we go do it? Like, can we sign up for this?
So we're going to Florida, guys. We're go subscribe. Fuck, we need to get
Yeah.
affiliated still, so you guys can sub. But
Yeah.
if you guys
But,
want
like,
to follow
I
the
don't know.
podcast,
I just think, like,
please
this
follow, share
is-
your friends, tell your
yeah.
mom.
I literally just looked up, oh, weird Florida news, haha, like right before like I joined the call, like for us to get ready. And that was the first thing I saw, and I was like, this is just insane. There's no fucking way this is real. I'm watching the videos and I'm like, holy shit, these people are actually crazy.
Oh,
I feel like
God.
Florida people are like need to be studied as like their own separate species of Americans.
should
'Cause,
be
like I know like
history.
Americans get like a bad rep for doing crazy shit, but Florida's like its own fucking breed.
Honestly, dude, they're crazy ass people over there. They're like,
Yeah.
they're
This
like a
is like on the level of
I think it's their lab experiment, like straight up. I think they are.
they have to be.
They're a lab
Because like,
experiment.
okay, realistically, who the fuck would ever think, let me go
I'm sure
in
you
a
have
fucking
to,
like hamster ball, and then my friends will go in a boat behind me and push me through the gator water? Like, what
Where
if
are the
like the ball
police?
pops? They don't give a fuck. I don't think the police care
I'm sure you have to sign a waiver if you want to live in Florida. I'm pretty sure.
to live in Florida. Probably.
Yeah. We are not responsible.
I wish I
for-
would have seen this when like Ari went to Florida, asked her if she could have done it while she was there, like in
She would
Disneyland or
never
whatever.
have done that. She would never have.
It
done
was this was in like Orlando, I think, or it's in the Orlando.com. So I'm assuming it's probably somewhere
Isn't
around
that
there.
where
Like, we could've-
Disney or like
Yeah,
Disney World is?
Disney's
Yeah.
by Orlando, I think, right?
Yeah.
So like, hear
Oh
me
my
out.
god! At the end of the video, they just show like all the gators on the dock.
On the dock. All
Relaxing.
right, I gotta watch this. I didn't finish
Yeah,
that part.
go to the
Holy
like, the very
shit, man!
last
Like,
20
there's
seconds.
just no fucking way. Florida
Yeah.
has to be its own breed. Between this and the fucking guy that walks through the Everglades barefoot, Florida's its own breed. There's just no fucking way. It's actually insane behavior.
I could not. I'm good.
Can we do something like
That's
this?
so scary.
What's the most extreme thing that we could do for the podcast? Like we could do something fun like this.
Probably jackass shit, but that's because like
I know that you don't like heights, so I would say skydiving, but I know you
I
don't like
hate
heights, so
heights.
we can't do
Dude.
that.
I hate heights. Heights scare the fuck.
What
out
if we
of me.
help you conquer your fear? Like we go skydiving.
No. I think I'll keep
Why?
that fear to the grave. I don't really mind.
Where do you
I
draw
like
your
ground
line at
stuff.
heights?
Huh?
Where do you
We
draw
drop
your
off a
line
roof?
at like heights? Like, can you go to like the top of like skyscraper?
Oh yeah,
you
I don't
fine?
mind that. I don't mind that.
Would you do roller coasters?
No, I don't really like roller coasters.
I'm trying to think like what can we
A
I
little
think we
bit.
should one day do a podcast where we all conquer like our biggest fear.
How about we just talk about if we conquered our biggest fear?
No, we should just do it.
That's a lot of technical work that I'm probably gonna have to fucking figure out how to do, and I don't want
All
to
right,
do that.
fine. We do it one by one. We do one person's fear, then we do another person's fear, then we do another person's fear on like 3 different occasions.
I'm not jumping off a plane, bro.
We do yours to skydiving.
No.
Then mine will probably have to be like.
You're not afraid of
being in
anything,
some
Tim.
Sort of, I'm
Talking
I
to
don't
women.
like confined space. I'm no, that's crazy. I don't like confined spaces. You cunt.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna push Martine down the stairs. When you guys find out that Martine came to Texas and he got his fucking knee dislocated again, you know why? It was me. I did it.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Holy shit!
Like, what would your biggest fear be?
I don't like heights either.
Oh, we're pushing you both out of a fucking plane. Wait, no, you did the fucking you did the water park. That had some heights.
Can
no?
I? Oh, okay. Water parks. Are
I didn't
different,
like
though.
that.
I like water parks.
You didn't like it? Oh
No.
Like log rides. Those are fun. I like log rides.
No, not like log rides,
Oh,
but like
log
they had like these big ass like fucking
There
tube
was
shits and like
it
you'd
was
be like standing in the heavens to fall down.
you're in like a circle donut, like 3 of you guys, just like
I did that one too.
on the donut, and then they drop you into like a funnel, and you just go like around the
Oh,
funnel
those are
until
fun.
you drop.
But they also had like that slide thing where like you're like sitting in a pod waiting for them to drop you. I don't know if did you do that one, Decky?
Wait, what? Say it again.
It was one of the first rides we went. Like it's like the slide, but like you sit in like that pod thing, and like they'll
Oh.
like enclose it, and like they'll be like, "We're dropping you in 3, 2, 1," or they'll be like, "Do you want us to be a surprise?"
No, I didn't do that one. I was watching your guys' stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize that you were scared of heights. My bad, Bill.
Oh, so it's okay if Decky is afraid of heights, but it's not okay if I'm afraid of heights?
No, I just said that we're pushing him out of a plane too. We're going skydiving.
But you said my bad
We're gonna
pin. Like what the fuck?
No, I'm saying for that occasion.
Oh, okay.
We're still pushing him out of a plane. We're going skydiving to knock out
We're
your 2
not
fears,
going
and then
to
I'm
skydive.
gonna, I don't know, maybe we can like put
Talk
me
to
in
women.
A,
Put you at a
no,
club.
we're gonna bury,
At a
we're gonna
bar.
bury me alive. I'm not scared of women.
He's terrified.
This is insane slander against
Let's
my
put
name.
you in one of those like, oh, dude, you would probably hate it. You know those quiet rooms? Oh, the little pods. What are they called? The sensory pods. There we go.
No, I'm not. I don't mind like that. I mean, like, I don't like physically feeling like I can't move myself.
Oh, you don't
You're
like being
claustrophobic?
restricted and confined.
No. Yes, that.
Oh.
I'm not claustrophobic. I just don't like feeling like I can't move.
Oh, so we're gonna put you in one of those padded rooms and like what are they
So
called?
you're a
Like
vanilla.
straight jacket.
Yeah, straight jacket.
You don't like being tied up because you're vanilla.
You are vanilla.
That's crazy.
Tim, Tim,
Not-
admit you're vanilla, dude.
No.
You are. You don't like being
not.
tied up. What was earlier? He doesn't want to wear a suit.
A fursuit. I don't want to wear a fursuit. you
Coward.
fuck.
I'm just kidding.
He didn't use any toys.
Oh, that's
on
right. You haven't used a
himself or
toy on
anybody.
a woman before. Coward.
No, you asked if I used a toy on myself.
No. Okay. Have you used? I asked you for women too.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
you?
did.
My bad. I didn't understand the question.
Have you?
Oh wait, no, that's I don't kiss and tell.
Have you?
I'm not answering that question.
Answer the question. I'll answer if you answer.
No, but no,
Yes.
is that Martine asked me this, then he also asked me my body count, and then he didn't want to answer the question.
Okay, but that's because I was gonna save it for another episode.
You're gonna save your body count for Martine's trying to increase his body count.
I'm
before
trying
the
to increase
episode.
views so people.
He's gonna go on and slam every day of the week
No.
to get it up. He's gonna pad his numbers.
That's crazy.
Martine's like, I gotta get at least another 5 on this number by next week.
That's crazy.
I gotta get into triple digits.
Yeah, man. Triple digits is crazy.
That is
Martine's starting
Damn.
Martine's starting a colony by fucking next week.
I'm not even
He'll be
close.
like, Martine's be like, so anyways, I went to this orgy to pad my numbers.
So when I say anyways, I was blasting this one chick. I really was.
Yeah.
Damn, every single time.
Yeah, every time. Those are all real stories. I told you guys. They
So
just
like
never
when
called
Martin
back.
said he got blasted by this one chick, he meant it.
No, that was you.
That's crazy.
That was you said that one.
We gotta ask
I'll tell you
follow-up
what. We
questions
can.
next time
You can
he says
ask.
that.
You can ask these toy questions the next time when you answer your body count question. I'll answer this question.
Why the fuck, dude? Coward.
Why?
Because you're gonna tell me you're gonna say your body count after the fact, then, right?
Yeah, and I'll answer this question too after you do.
Well, that's fucking fake as hell. Okay, I'll
No,
answer.
if you want to
I'll
ask me,
say yes.
no, it is that if you
Or
want to
no.
ask me a question, you have to be willing to answer it yourself.
Okay. Have you used toys on a woman before? Yes.
Answer the question. You have?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
Oh my fucking god. You see how he's trying to get out of the question? Answer the question, Tim.
No,
Fucking pussy.
I've never been with somebody long enough for our relationship to involve such things.
Oh, okay. Was that so hard?
I feel like that's more of like something that you do with somebody that you've known for a while. No,
Sure. If you think so.
I would think so. So like, you're not gonna be like, I whipped out the fucking like I don't know, the strap.
Okay,
like,
fine. Have you
fucking-
used toys on a man before?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
That was a wild question.
And that's the end of our episode. This was episode 4 of the What Do You Mean By That podcast. Show up next
Yeah.
week. Next week.
For Martine.
What's up?
Yeah, next week.
Next week is you're out
I'll
of town
be
next
out
week?
of town next Sunday, so we'll have to move it to Monday, the 29th.
And Martine will be answering what his body count is.
No, but
you said
I
for the next
I
week.
said another episode, not next week.
Yeah, another episode is next week. Martine
Another
will reveal his
episode,
body
not
count.
necessarily next week's
Martine
episode.
will be doing it next week.
The 27th, we're doing a game show. Decky's hosting the game show. What's it called again?
It's called 7 Answers. It's gonna be Saturday, May 27th at 1:30 p.m. PST.
And Martine will also be revealing his body count then as well.
That's not true.
I'm still looking for players.
We still need a. We need.
I'm reaching out. I am reaching out, but
Okay.
it's a work in progress.
Yeah, it should be fine. But yeah.
Martine will be revealing his body count 3 days next week.
And
He's gonna see
Tim's
his
gonna
numbers
show
go
his
up between
butthole
things.
live on stream. So make sure to be
He's
there.
gonna product
That's only
test
for
some
YouTube.
toys for you guys.
That's only for YouTube. They can't. show
Somebody
it on
shout out Adam and Eve for me. I really want a sponsorship.
YouTube. But yeah, thank you guys for listening in, watching, wherever you guys are consuming the media, and we'll see you guys next week. Okay.
Bye.
Anal.